Man Welding is your local welding company. Big jobs or small jobs, call Man Welding 396-4540. Any welding job, any welding question, call 396-4540. Together, we'll fabricate the future. You made the right decision. You called Man Welding. Man up.
When it comes to your hard-earned money, selecting the right bank is vital. Hi, I'm David Campbell, president of First American Bank in Lovington. First American Bank in Lovington is part of this community. So bank with trusted partners you know, and trusted partners that are part of this area we call home. First American Bank offers all the advantages big corporate banks do, and we do our banking with hometown support and commitment. Choose First American Bank, 19 West Washington in Lovington. We want to earn your trust, then earn your business.
For over 25 years, Eunice Pump and Supply has been more than just a business. They've been a part of the heartbeat of Eunice. From the oil fields to the classrooms, Eunice Pump and Supply is all in backing the athletes, cheering on scholars, and investing in the future of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply takes pride in their hard-working team, their dedication to excellence, and most of all, the youth. Visit Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, and now proudly serving Lovington at 321 North Main. Your hometown partner and a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, local, loyal, and proud to serve.
And welcome into Lady Wildcat basketball on Lovington Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and Z94 KZOR Facebook. I'm Dawn Morgan, and we are here at Goddard in Roswell. A little bit of a rainy trip. I enjoyed it. It was really nice. Overcast and started raining on me around Artesia, and kept raining all the way into Roswell. So nice, hopefully a nice drive for everybody. Lovington has traveled very well, lots of blue in the stands. But then again, Goddard is also blue. They're a kind of a lighter Columbia powder blue and navy and white. And, of course, the Lady Wildcats are more of a royal blue and white. So they are all warming up. We have about 3 minutes left on the warm-up clock. Hold on, because somebody is interrupting me. Hold on. I'm live on the air. Good, you're fine. You're good. I'm not seeing you at all. Okay. So they were concerned they were in my way. They're not at all. They're great. They're wonderful. They're students who are doing game film for teams. I'm not sure if they're Lovington or Goddard, but it doesn't matter. I'm up here on the visitors' side. So Lovington, of course, the visitors up here in the mezzanine. So very nice people here at Goddard. And so nice, pleasant trip in and then getting set up. Dragged everything over, but it was all here, which was really nice. I had a chair and I had a table. I just had to drag it over and get it in place and get set up. And it's so full downstairs for visitor section. I think we've spilled over into some Lovington folks up here in the mezzanine. So nice to have, a lot of fans on both sides, and nice to have Lovington here. I tell you what, why not? The Lovington girls are fun to watch this year. This season, they have really put their game together, and that they have had a stellar season. They come into this one 18-6, getting back into championship form. Of course, it's been a few years, been a minute since they won the state championship, but they have that history of being able to do that, and they would like to do nothing more than continue to roll through district, to win the regular season district, to win the district tournament, to certainly they're going to make playoffs. It's just a matter of, are they going to be in the top 8, get a home game, and that would be fantastic. So that's what they're looking toward, but they're looking at having to win this game first. You got to play them one at a time, and they are getting ready to do just that. The girls come off of the court, and we'll be taking a break here for the national anthem and then come back, introduce, get you the rosters and so forth. But Lovington coming in off of a nice win against Artesia, 59-41 at home Tuesday night. And next up for them, final regular season game will be at Portales on Tuesday the 17th, then the district tournament. So they are 3-1 in district right now. The standings have them at first in district, and then another list has them at second with that one loss. But if they can do a 4-1 right here, then they pretty much they can probably pretty much guarantee that they are going to win district. So it's interesting, how things happen. National anthem time. We'll be back with more Lady Wildcat basketball coming up.
It's no secret, at some point you'll have a question or need to replace or fix something on your vehicle. Whether your vehicle is new or ancient, Lovington Auto Supply is your trusted advisor when you need dependable auto parts. Not only do they have the parts you need, they have real answers to your real automotive questions, and that help keeps your vehicle running longer and stronger. Quality parts, helpful people. Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D in Lovington. Napa, get up and go. Lovington Wildcat fans, are you ready for the battle? For all your BOP nipple ups and BOP testing, call Battle Energy. Battle Energy is also providing safety training, no matter where you need it. Battle does on-site or mobile training. Call today at 575-942-9472 for the company that's ready to go to battle with you. Battle Energy proudly supports all Lovington and Lee County athletics.
Commitment runs deep. For 45 years, Double R Pipe and Supply has been working alongside you, providing long-lasting service and support for our oil industry and community. Double R is full-service pipe sales and rental with EMI and hydro testing and CNC threading, known to deliver when others couldn't. Double R Pipe and Supply is about integrity, dedication, and innovation. They are strong supporters of our youth, academics, and athletics. Double R Pipe and Supply says, go, fight, win. Let's go, Wildcats!
Western States Insurance.
Why choose Western States Insurance as your independent insurance agent? Because Western States Insurance is more than an insurance agency. They're a people agency dedicated to the insurance needs of their customers. Western States Insurance is large enough to provide the products you demand and small enough to offer you personal service.
We've got you covered. Western States Insurance.
Call 396-1318 or go by 212 North Love in Lovington.
And welcome back to Lady Wildcat Basketball on Lovington Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and Z94 KZOR Facebook. I'm Dawn Morgan flying solo tonight at Roswell Goddard, getting ready to tip this one off. The national anthem having played, the introduction of players right now. I was going to say that Lovington has already beaten Goddard in once this season. They beat them 59-41 at home just a couple of weeks ago. So they know that they can beat Goddard, and they must come into this game with that confidence, knowing they've only lost the one district game, and it was in overtime. They lost it by 3 points, and they get to go try to avenge that loss on Tuesday at Portales. In the meantime, they are here, and they want to definitely notch this next win. They want to go up to 19-6 on the season, 4-1 in district, and at that point, you know, then they'll just need to beat Portales, and it'll all come down to that game. But first one, they can't let Goddard come up and surprise them. Lovington did get off to a bit of a slow start against Goddard the first time around, but they were in the lead at the end of the first quarter, and they ended up being leading every quarter of that game and really stretching out that lead and beating them in that second half by that 59-41 margin. So looking forward to this one. I'm going to come back because the introduction of players going on right now, and they've darkened everything in order to do the spotlight on the girls, and I can't even see my rosters to tell you about who's playing. So let's just take a quick break and come back, and I'll run down the rosters and your starters and get this one going here. It's Lady Wildcat basketball. More of it on the way.
Norlee General Hospital supports all Lee County High School athletic programs and is proud to bring you this live play-by-play action. Norlee Hospital knows your health needs should be taken seriously, which is why their physicians are always first to react. Why choose another hospital when you can have one right at home with Norlee General Hospital? Call Norlee at 396-6611 or come by for a visit and talk to their staff and bring back that state title.
All right, and here we go. Now that the lights are on, I'm quickly going to have to go down the rosters. For Goddard High School, number 1, Jasmine De Leon. 3, Aubrey Bolanos. 4, Demry Barola. 10, Natalie Hardwick. 11, Peyton Abelos. 14, Isabella Zapatas. 15, Camila Herrera. 21, Kiana Thomas. 22 is Helena Loya. 23 is Addison Harrell. 24, Carmen Grado. 32, Julissa Duran. 33, Tiffany Gutierrez. And 34, Faith Perez. And we're ready for tipping this one off, and this is going to be controlled as Schaus gets it over to Rios. Rios leaves it off for Corral, who will run the point, and finds Schaus, and she tries a quick up and in, but loses the handle. Didn't work, and Goddard with the rebound. I have a feeling that Goddard at home, somebody's going to have to tell them, oh, and they draw first blood as Jasmine De Leon gets a nice assist from Bolanos and pops the tray, and now back in the hands of Lovington. So Goddard out to a quick 3-0 lead. Lovington just wants to make sure that doesn't last. Fight for the ball in the right corner, and it's going to be called jump ball, and the arrow goes the way of Goddard. So they're up 3-0. As your Lovington roster, number 3, Delada Ruiz. 4 is Jasmine Hernandez. 10 is Braylon Hernandez. 12 is Nayeli Ruiz. 14 is Ashlyn Borunda. 22 is Zoe Blackwell. 23 is Leslie Corral. 24 is Jabri Rios. 30 is Valeria Silva. And 42 is Abby Schaus. So, quick foul as the ball going down the other way. Goddard trying to get the shot. It's on Jabri Rios. First foul, first team foul on Lovington. And number 10, Natalie Hardwick, going to the line to shoot 2. Misses the first one, so she'll have another chance at it. Loosen things up so I can move the camera a little easier. Second one, no good as well. Fight for the rebound. Schaus has it. Nice. Corral going to run the point for Lovington. All right, and whistle sounds, ball in the hands of Ashlyn Barunda, and she gets fouled by De Leon. First foul on her, first team foul on Goddard. On the floor, Barunda inbounds. Lovington gonna get it, they get it to Rios. Rios trying to pass it up to Schaus, who had posted up, and Schaus getting contested under the basket. Roswell Goddard hands all over that. Comes out of her hands, and it goes out. It's gonna be Goddard basketball. Goddard will work it outside the arc. Somebody forgot to tell them that they're ranked 4th in district. They're 1-3, ranked 4th, but they're playing like they have nothing to lose because they don't. They may as well try to knock off Lovington, but it's going to be a tough order. They might start off strong, but Lovington has prevailed in the past. An empty possession for Goddard and a rebound for Lovington. Attempted 3 by Barunda from the left corner. It's an air ball, goes out of bounds. Second turnover for Lovington. And Barunda kind of shrugs, winces, and says, oh, my bad. She'll find the range. She's a great three-point shooter, but it takes her a little bit sometimes, especially on not home court, try to find the range. Ooh, and a takeaway, as that was an interrupted pass, and Blackwell very quick. So a nice steal. Turnover against Goddard. Oh, and then the team's trade turnovers. And now Goddard's got it. That is number 3, Bolanos, running the point. Puts it up and in on the left. Bolanos with 2 points makes it 5-0. And a quick timeout being taken. Yeah, this is not going the way Lovington really scripted. 5.5 minutes left in the first, and they're down 5-0. And there, it was not indicated, was this going to be a 60 or 30? I'm just going to keep it right here, as my eyes were down doing stats, and I didn't see what the ref indicated as far as 30 or 60. I think it was just a 30, so it's a good thing. Thank you very much for watching and listening to your Lady Wildcat Basketball and Lovington Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and Z94KZY Facebook. As timeout is done, ref indicates time to play, girls. And this is kind of how Lovington started off against Goddard the last time. Nothing to worry about. They were just a little slow. Out of the Lovington timeout, though. They inbound. No defensive pressure by Goddard as they're all set up. And a quick pass over to Schaus as she's posted up. And Goddard doesn't have, the height to be able to challenge her. So even though she didn't get a shot off, she does get fouled. And they're going to put that on Carmen Grotto. First foul on her, second team foul. And up and in as Schaus is in the books. So she breaks the goose egg for Lovington. Once the ice is broken, many will follow, I think. Second one is up and nothing but net. Got a couple of rebounds and a couple of points. Goddard quickly moving it across timeline, but good defensive pressure by Lovington. But Grotto all alone and a fight for it in the lane, but Goddard protects it and gets a shot off a three-point attempt from top of the arc, no good. Barunda over in the corner to save it, but she saves it right in the hands of Goddard. A shot up, no good, and this time it is Corral with the rebound. Corral going to try to take it coast to coast, up and in, no good. And the rebound is Bolanos's, and Bolanos passes over and finds De Leon in the corner. A three attempt, no good. And Barunda with the rebound. And she's going to take it in, try it coast to coast. It goes off the backboard, bounces around. Goddard touches it, comes back to Barunda. Barunda takes another shot at it. Her second look doesn't go in, but she does get fouled. She's very good at that. And she's very reliable at the free throw line. She and Schaus, the co-captains of this team, the only two seniors on the team, are very steady, rock solid at the free throw line. They're not 100% perfect, but boy, they are very close. And yes, it goes up and in. So Barunda with another point for Lovington. And Rios is going to come out, and Hernandez comes in. Braylon. So Barunda at the line. That one swishes as well. So 5-4 now as Lovington has made up points at the free throw line. And they were able to do that against Goddard the first time around. Goddard does a lot of fouling in their attempt to move quickly and to guard closely. They've got it, moving the ball around, taking a shot up from the left side, no good. And Barunda with her third rebound, third board. I mean, she always scores some rebounds, but she's out-rebounding everybody at this point. And a whistle sounds. And it's going to be Goddard's basketball. Air ball. It comes down, though. And another rebound. And a three-point shot by Avalos. Puts Goddard back up on top by 4 now. Corral to Barunda in the left corner. Barunda getting double teamed. That leaves open Corral to take a three-point shot. No good. It comes out, and the rebound is going to be by Jasmine De Leon. Jasmine takes it down, puts up a shot. No good. Avalos with the rebound, and then a three-pointer from Grotto. And now Goddard has an 11-4 lead over Lovington. 3:18 left in the first quarter. They pass outside the arc. They get it back over. They're finding Schaus in the lane. Point blank attempt up, no good. Fight for the rebound as they're 11 and our 22, Zoe Blackwell and Avalos. Peyton Avalos. There's Peyton Avalos and then Aubrey Bolanos. I need to make sure I keep them straight. But Avalos ends up on the ground. And it is Lovington's ball. This is Barunda. Gets over to top of the arc. Tries a three. Doesn't work. Fight for the rebound between Rios back in the game and Natalie Hardwick. Are they going to call jump ball? They are, and this time it goes the way of Goddard. Whoa, do we have a foul? There's a buzz. It's on the floor. Were they going to call a foul? No, they're going to say, okay. Yeah, they got it wrong. I thought a while ago that there had only been one other jump ball, and it went the way of Goddard, so this one should go the way of Lady Cats, yes. So they were correcting the ref. Oh, and a bad pass is picked off. That's another turnover, number 5 for Lovington. Taking it down. A little fall-away jumper. A stop and shoot jumper does not fall. It goes out of bounds last touch, though, by Lovington. So it'll stay Goddard basketball. That's going to be Grotto to inbound. And we have, let's see, Corral coming out. And that is number 5. And there was a number 5. I will explain this a little bit later. But she made her varsity debut in that last game. And her name is not on the roster, but she has been pulled up and making her varsity debut. Last game, came in, actually got a couple of touches on the ball, had some important seconds and a couple of minutes in that game. And so I will go back and try to see that post by the Lovington Schools and get her name. Oh, the inbound goes right over to Peyton Avalos, and she puts it up and in. Wow, the shooting for Goddard is hot, as it should be in their home gym. You know your gym. That was just a 2, not a 3. Just a 2, not a 3. Enough, though, that Goddard owns a 13-4 lead with 2:08 left to play in this first. Oh, and a pass is picked off. A pass that was intended to go to Barunda and was not. A stop and shoot basket does not go in. Barunda fights for the rebound, her fourth board of the game. And ends up on the floor. And will inbound. You might say defensive indifference by Goddard, no pressure. And Braylon Hernandez over here in front of the Lovington bench gets double teamed, and I think they will call one of the Goddard girls. Nope, they're going to say, yeah, that she stepped out of bounds. So 6 turnover for Lovington. Well, ouch. The shooting's been cold, and they've been turning over the ball too much. Goddard working it in. Now they get it, and they find number 3, Bolanos. And that's her second tray that she's popped from top of the arc. Again, these Goddard girls know this gym and these baskets very well, taking advantage of that fact. Oh, and the ball stolen away from number 5. That is 3, Bolanos with the steal and takes it and puts it up and in. And now it is 18-4. Lovington in a hole. They've got to dig themselves out of this. And the ball stolen away again. Number 5 trying to get that ball over to Barunda and instead gets stolen. It gets picked off. Another turnover. And luckily the shot does not go in, but a foul is going to be. And that's going to be Peyton Avalos at the line. And first one rattles in. She's got 4 points in the game, makes it 19-4 here. And Schaus going back in. It'll be Schaus and Rios in the blocks in front for Lovington. And up and good. So now 20-4 as Lovington got to answer these points. 47.7 seconds left in the first quarter. I mean, there's a lot of basketball left to play, and they can come from behind. They have proven that and proven that to themselves and have the confidence knowing that they can play from behind, come from behind, and take the lead. They were played from behind the whole game against Portales and came back up, tied it up, and then lost it in overtime. Schaus with a couple of looks at the basket, a couple of rebounds, and that one, our putback is good. Makes it 20-6. Schaus has 4 of the points, 4 of the 6 points. Barunda has the other 2. Shot up and no good. It goes out of bounds. So Goddard with an empty possession. And Corral back in the game is going to weave her way through. Put it up and in. Beautiful. As Leslie Corral with a lot of confidence just brings it right down, playing like she's a little bit aggravated at this situation. And Lovington girls all ought to be just a little bit aggravated at looking at that score and knowing it's 20-8 favor of Goddard. But like I say, 3 big quarters of basketball left to play. Goddard coming out, hats off to them. They're doing doing their job, doing what they need to do. But Lovington, let's see if they can spark things up and come back in this second quarter. We'll be back with it. More Lady Wildcat basketball on Lovington Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and Z94KZOR Facebook.
Commitment runs deep. For 45 years, Double R Pipe and Supply has been working on
MJC, success through learning. My future's looking brighter. My life's an open door. New Mexico Junior College gave me the chance I was looking for. Affordable education designed to fit my needs. Now every day is filled with opportunity. And MJC, success through learning.
At nmjc.edu.
alongside you,
55
providing
years, the
long
Gandy family has been providing outstanding, well-rounded, and diversified services in our oil field community, as well as our proud hometown communities in Lovington and Tatum. Gandy Corporation's family work environment for over 50 members inspires the best in all of us to rise to the top and do our personal best. The Gandy Corporation family is a strong supporter of Lee County's youth and the biggest fan of the Lovington Wildcats. Let's go Wildcats!
And welcome back. As the board kind of went a little crazy, kind of weird on me. As Lovington gets the ball, comes in, Schaus puts it up and in. Now she's got 6 points in the game, 6 of the 10 that Lovington has on the board, as they need to just steadily go ahead and catch up. Force Goddard into some empty possessions, maybe force some turnovers, make some points, and get this back even, and then surge ahead if they can. Okay, a couple of missed shots. Goddard taking a three-pointer from beyond the arc on the left side, does not fall. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lovington, though. It'll stay Goddard basketball as they get it into De Leon. De Leon passes over to Bolanos. Bolanos back up, and now De Leon takes a three-point shot. It rattles in and out, no good, and Jabri Rios with the rebound. That's what I was talking about for Lovington. What they want to do is get some empty possessions get Goddard to have some empty possessions and take the ball. Oh, and unfortunately, Barunda coming down, trying to make a shot, goes out of bounds. It is going to be Goddard basketball. Lovington has had just too many turnovers. Goddard with the ball, working it around. That pass intercepted. Oh, Roswell. Goddard saved it. And now a three-point attempt from the right corner, Grotto with an air ball. Fight for the rebound on the other side. And Rios with her third board. Nice job. And they pass it into Schaus, who posted up. She puts up a shot. It bounces off the rim and out of bounds. But it will stay Lady Wildcat basketball. And Rios will inbound. 20-10 now is your score. 6:27 left in the second quarter. Rios gets it into Corral. Corral tries to pop the three from the left wing, does not fall. And Blackwell will fight for the rebound, but then it's taken away. And then I think somebody's getting called for the foul. Yep, that's going to be Barunda. Her first foul, it's on the floor. So the inbound by Goddard. So bring it down, pass it off. De Leon thinks about the three. Good defense by Lovington, keeping her covered up. Quick passes, though. Hardwick takes it in the lane and then is going to pass it back out to Oblos. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lovington. Good hustle. Good defense by Lovington. It will stay Goddard basketball. Grotto will inbound to the right of their basket. She does, gets it to De Leon. Then they get it back to Grotto. She tries the three from the right corner, air ball, and Rios. No, I think that was actually Corral who got it. They come down, trying to pass it to Schaus, who posted up. And it's going to be Goddard basketball. Now coming into the game is Herrera, who will inbound to Bolanos. Bolanos run the point, cross the center timeline. Work it over to the left, get it into Abalos. Abalos now back to Bolanos. Bolanos bounce pass over to Herrera. Herrera in the corner to Abalos. Abalos Yep, they're going to call a foul? They are. Wow, okay. It's going to be on Blackwell. First foul on her. And that will be on the floor. It'll be Herrera to inbound just to the right of the Goddard basketball. Score is still 20-10. We've been stuck on that for about 2 minutes of game time. And Goddard will turn it over. As on the inbound, then trying to pass it off. Little stutter step, travel. And that is turnover number 4 for Goddard. Lovington's got 9, though. Corral running the point. Passes over to Blackwell on the right wing. Back to Corral. Now to Barunda. Barunda finding the range. I told you she just needed a little time. Pops the tray and gets Lovington to within 7. Now Goddard coming back from the free throw line. That was an attempt by Hardwick. Bounces off hard. She gets her own rebound, and then a whistle sounds. And that's going to be on Blackwell again. That's 2 quick fouls, and it puts Hardwick at the line. She was 0 for 1. Now she's 0 for 2. 4:55 left in the second quarter. Very low scoring affair here, 20-13. And it's Goddard with the lead. Oh, a miss, and skying for the rebound, denying a chance was Schaus. As Barunda now with the ball. Schaus with, I've got her down for 6 boards. She has fought for others, but did not have enough control of them. Tipped them, didn't have control to be considered a rebound. And again, trying to find her, just not able to hang on to the ball. Some of the passes are a little high. Some are just, she's got a lot of traffic around her. She's trying to grab it without fouling. And Barunda at the free throw line as they call the foul on Bolanos, her first. And she remains perfect at the free throw line today, 4 for 4, putting Lovington within 5 with 4.5 left. Oh, she gets another. And that one goes in as well. Beautiful work, 20-16 now. Lovington with 2, 5, 6, 7 points at the free throw line. 7 of their 16, almost half of their points from the free throw line. And a timeout is being called. Just under 4.5 to play in this second quarter. We'll be back, and it is a short one. Nope, let's just keep it right here. It's just a 30-second timeout. I want to say thank you to all of our sponsors. You see their logos, their banners up on your screen. And I'm going to take this opportunity while I'm talking to take my glasses off and give them a clean off, because it's been hot and cold up here. It's been when the air is on right now, it feels good, but a little bit gotta just clean off the glasses. They're a little foggy, a little sweaty. It's more information than you want to know. TMI, right? But now, oh, much better. Hey, I might be able to call this game. Out of the 30-second timeout, we're back to basketball. This has been a fairly quick-moving game in terms of clock time, real clock time. This game, got started a little bit later than 5:30, and it's just barely after 6, a couple of minutes after 6 o'clock now as we speak. Out of the timeout, Goddard basketball, passing around outside the arc. Lovington doing a good job keeping out the paint, but where did that come from? Peyton Obelo, she's got a tray already, popped her second, but that was, didn't think that was going to go in. She was from the right corner and banked it off the glass. Credit where credit's due, beautiful shot. Puts Goddard back up by 7. 4 minutes left now as the pass goes into Schaus, and Schaus trying to put it up and in. It does not fall, but she does get fouled. So the Lovington girls have started ripping a page out of Barunda's book and learning that trick. And Schaus also, in seasons past, might have been committing these fouls. Instead, she's drawing them and getting a chance to score for her team and herself. Oh, I hate it when it it spins in and just spins right out. It just pops out. That is so disappointing, no matter who you are, trying to make a regular shot or a shot from the free throw line. In and out, never a good thing. But she's got another chance to make it right. 23-16 right now, just under 4 minutes left to play before halftime. And this one is going to pop. It bounces up and then pops right through. Finds the bottom of the net, 23-17, just a 6-point lead for Goddard now. And Lovington would like to go ahead and surge ahead and take a lead into halftime if they can. But Goddard's got the ball right now, and a little something to say about that. De Leon passing it off to Bolanos, into Harrell in the game. Kicks it out to Abalos, and now they get it right back out to De Leon, running back to the right corner. De Leon getting worked on by Hernandez. Braylon passes it off to Bolanos. Bolanos working it in. Harrell drives in, then kicks it out. Lovington doing a good job with defense. A shot up, no good. A fight for the rebound, and it's Hardwick who gets it, her second board. A shot up, no good. Off the backboard, a fight for the rebound between Hardwick and Blackwell. And they're going to call the jump ball and say that it is back to Goddard's basketball. This is the third jump ball. First one was Goddard. Second one was Lovington. This one back to Goddard now. Blackwell comes out for Lovington. Goddard inbounds, working it around, trying to get it in that corner. They do, but Barunda right there. Oh, despite that, though, but despite Barunda being right there, De Leon backs up and pops her second tray of the game. The perimeter shooting for Goddard has been hot this game, and that's what has kept them in the lead. As a team, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 three-pointers. Whoa, Lovington with an empty possession, a turnover, and give it right back. And De Leon tries to pop the tray from the right wing. No good this time. Rios is going to fight for the rebound, her fourth board, and she's got it. Leaves it off for Barunda. Barunda has her pocket picked, and it's Goddard's basketball. That is 11th turnover for Lovington. A bounce pass to Abalos in the corner. That's Peyton. She took us the three-point shot. It does not fall, and that is, I believe, Loya. No, that was Harrell with the rebound. Whistle sounds, though. It's Hardwick with a foul, her first. Oh, there's a three-point attempt that does fall. Beautiful shot. And makes it just a 6-point lead for Goddard. As Goddard gets it to Hardwick. Hardwick has to kick it right back out. De Leon thinks about the three, and then she changes her mind. And a lot of times when you change your mind about something, your body is still in, the mode where you put it. When you decided you were going to stop and take the shot, and you change your mind, and a lot of times you take that stutter step. And yes, it's a travel and a turnover. So as they work it around, they get it to Schaus. Schaus trying to put it up and in, no good. But the ball comes out, and Braylon Hernandez with the rebound and the putback. Nice work. Goddard coming in, and now it is a 4-point ball game, 26-22. With a minute left to play in the second, Lovington has come back. And now it's going to be a turnover as Goddard, a little desperation there, feeling the footsteps behind them, knowing that here comes Lovington. Got a little anxious, and that's their 7th turnover. Give it with 50 seconds left. Hernandez inbounds, gets it to Corral. Corral to Barunda. Barunda back to Corral. Into Rios. Rios now kicks it out to Hernandez. Hernandez to Barunda, who tees up a three from the right corner. It does not fall. Schaus gets a hand on it, but stays out of the fray as the ball loose on the court. Fight for it. Girls end up on the floor. Ball loose. Whistle sounds, and they're just going to say that the ball is going to be... Whose is it? It's going to be Lovington's ball. The ref talks to one of the girls. One of the Goddard girls. I don't know what that was about. Lovington inbounds. They get it to Corral. She immediately tunes up a tray. It doesn't fall. Braylon Hernandez with the rebound. A shot up, no good. Rios with the rebound. Her fifth. Ties it up. The Boo Birds don't like that. They're going to call Hardwick for her second personal foul. It is on the floor, and Hernandez will inbound to the right of Lovington's basket. Here we are, 26-22, 23 and a half seconds left to play. The inbound, a shot up, no good. It comes down, and it's last touch by Lovington. Pushed out. So Goddard will have possession, possibly last shot before halftime. As they get it around the edge, and Bolanos trying to fight under good defensive pressure, really tight pressure, both Braylon Hernandez and Leslie Corral, and they force a turnover. And now Lovington has a chance. Corral's got it, then she has her pocket picked, and at the buzzer, the ball, nope, ball's up and in, but the buzzer had sounded. So at halftime, whoo, furiously, 26-22, Goddard in the lead. We will be back with more Lady Wildcat basketball at halftime here at Roswell Goddard. And you're watching and listening on Lovington Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and Z94KZOR Facebook.
Norlee General Hospital supports all Lee County High School athletic programs and is proud to bring you this live play-by-play action. Norlee Hospital knows your health needs should be taken seriously, which is why their physicians are always first to react. Why choose another hospital when you can have one right at home with Norlee General Hospital? Call Norlee at 396-6611 or come by for a visit and talk to their staff and bring back that state title.
From early mornings to late nights, JBW Solutions delivers expert industrial safety services and training to protect lives, ensure compliance, and build a strong safety culture. JBW Solutions helps workers stay safe and prepared every shift, every site, every day. If safety is first for you and your company, and it should be, call today, 860-460-4398. JBW Solutions, LLC. Do the right thing. Make the call. You may just save a life. 860-460-4398.
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called SmartHub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime, with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the SmartHub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the SmartHub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with SmartHub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
For 75 years, the Gandy family has been providing outstanding, well-rounded, and diversified services in our oil field community, as well as our proud hometown communities in Lovington and Tatum. Gandy Corporation's family work environment for over 50 members inspires the best in all of us to rise to the top and do our personal best. The Gandy Corporation family is a strong supporter of Lee County's youth and the biggest fan of the Lovington Wildcats. Let's go Wildcats!
Service and support for our oil industry and community. Double R is full service pipe sales and rental with EMI and hydro testing and CNC threading, known to deliver when others couldn't. Double R Pipe and Supply is about integrity, dedication, and innovation. They are strong supporters of our youth, academics, and athletics. Double R Pipe and Supply says go, fight, win. Let's go, Wildcats!
Congratulations, students and student athletes of Lee County. R360 congratulates all Jal, Eunice, Hobbs, Lovington, Tatum, and the surrounding high schools, and wishes the best of luck to our student athletes competing this week in state playoffs. This community message is brought to you by R360.
Lovington Municipal Schools welcomes everyone back. Students, faculty, staff, and parents. This year, show your Wildcat spirit by supporting Lovington students and their activities. While the students are working hard on their games and grades, Lovington schools are working hard for your students and parents. They have a great website full of helpful information to keep you up to date. Check out lovingtonschools.net and stay up to date with Lovington school activities and announcements. And go Cats!
For 75 years, the Gandy family has been providing outstanding, well-rounded, and diversified services in our oil field community, as well as our proud hometown communities in Lovington and Tatum. Gandy Corporation's family work environment for over 50 members inspires the best in all of us to rise to the top and do our personal best. The Gandy Corporation family is a strong supporter of Lee County's youth and the biggest fan of the Lovington Wildcats. Let's go Wildcats!
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called SmartHub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime, with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the SmartHub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcbcnet.com and look for the SmartHub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with SmartHub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
Did you know LECO offers fiber internet to your home and business? LECO is the only local fiber internet company. This means a personal touch for local customers. Keep your internet with a local company. You won't be disappointed. LECO, keeping you connected and in control since 1954. LECO, the only local fiber internet company. Call 370-5010. Keep your internet with a local company. You won't be disappointed. Call 370-5010. LECO, keeping you connected and in control since 1954.
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community.
And welcome back to Lady Wildcat Basketball on Lovington Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and Z94 KZWR Facebook. I'm Dawn Morgan, and your halftime score 26-22. Goddard in the lead. They also led at the end of the first quarter as they came out and just kind of popped Lovington in the mouth, and Lovington was a little slow to respond. They really started coming back and chipping away into that lead more in the second quarter than in the first, but here at halftime, it's just a 4-point lead, and they were down. Actually, they were down by as much as 10 points. So it's a good comeback. Actually, more than 10 points. It was 20-6 at one point, 20-6 or 18-6, and then 20-10 as Lovington started coming back. So about a 14-point lead. So Lovington really to chip that away and come down to just 4 points. They're doing a good job, but they've got to do a better job because they're turning over the ball too much. They did start forcing some turnovers by Goddard, as Goddard started off with very few and ended up with 8 turnovers by halftime, and Lovington's got 12. So Lovington stopped turning over the ball quite as much, and it kind of evened up that stat. But in terms of scoring, here's how it is. Here's how Goddard has their 26 points. Their leading scorer right now is Aubrey Bolanos with 10 points. Then you've got Peyton Abelos with 8 points. You have Jasmine De Leon with 6 points. And you have Carmen Grotto with 2 points. De Leon has 2 trays. Bolanos has 2 trays. And Abelos has 2 trays as well. So 6 3-pointers by the team. And that has gone a long way toward putting Goddard in the lead. Lovington has been able to catch up at the free throw line, but the 3-point shooting is a lot hotter for Goddard. And Hardwick is in stash. She's got some rebounds and some misses at the free throw line, but no points yet. And Harrell has a rebound as well. So Goddard working the boards, but they're fouling a lot, and Lovington has made hay out of that. In fact, Lovington is 8 of 10 at the free throw line right now. I'll go back and check that. It could be 8 of 11. Here's your scoring for Lovington, though, as your leading scorer right now is Ashlyn Barunda. She's got 11 points, 4 rebounds, and a steal. And then you have 7 points and 7 rebounds for Abby Schaus. And 3 of those were at the line. She's shooting 3 of 4 at the line. For Barunda, 5 of her 11 points were from the line, and she's perfect there. And so Lovington has been doing a good job at the free throw line and doing a good job drawing fouls and making points there. And they have been able to carve a way into that. Also, in the stats, you've got 2 points for Leslie Corral. She's got a rebound to go with that. You have 5 rebounds for Jabri Rios. You have a steal and a rebound, 2 rebounds for Zoe Blackwell. You have Braylon Hernandez with 2 points, 2 rebounds. She's doing a nice job. And then you also, that was it as far as people making the stats. So that's the point. That's how it all adds up. 26 for Goddard, 22 for Lovington. And I also made mention of number 5 coming in and seeing some time in that first half for Lovington. She actually made her varsity debut, I believe, in the last game, that game against Artesia. I believe that is where the game film came from. I saw a clip that was posted by the Lovington schools. Her name, by the way, is Aubrey Rivera. Thank you very much to Coach McCraw for providing that. Number 5, wearing that number 5 jersey on varsity now is Aubrey Rivera for Lovington. So, and she's just an 8th grader. So she's got, Coach sees a lot of potential in her, and she's showing pretty good poise for an 8th grader coming in at the varsity level in a district game, a hotly contested, district game, and an important one. Lovington needs to notch this win. Lovington has got to come back in the second half, clean up the turnovers. They've got to maybe dial up their perimeter shooting and not have empty possessions. They had an awful lot of empty possessions in that first half. Starting the second half, here we go into the third quarter, and Goddard's basketball to inbound. They do. They get it over to De Leon on the left wing. Thinks about the 3, but Barunda in her face, passes it off to Bolanos. Bolanos back out to De Leon, over to Grotto. Bounce pass back. Now Grotto going to work it in, and then that leaves Bolanos free to take the 3. It's no good, and Barunda's got the ball. She's going to bring it in, take it coast to coast, try to bounce it off the backboard. It doesn't go, but the rebound and the putback by Schaus does work. So Barunda, off of the point that didn't work for her, still good points, and that gives Abby 9 points and, 8 rebounds. So she's almost got her double-double. Coming the other way with a 3-point shot and attempt, and that's cold. And that's 2 3-point attempts by Goddard quickly in this third quarter, and they were hot with 6 of them in the first half, but cold on this end of the court. So we'll see what happens as whistle sounds. Goddard driving in, that's De Leon trying to put it up and in. It's no good. Ball comes out, and Barunda with the rebound. She takes it, again, coast to coast, tries to put it up and in, no good. And Corral with the rebound. Now gives it to Barunda. Barunda tries another 3 from the right wing, no good. Fight for the rebound. Initially controlled by Abalos, but then picked up by Schaus. Schaus's putback doesn't work, but not her putback, but her attempt at a basket doesn't work, but she gets fouled, and they're going to call that on Hardwick. That's her 3rd. So put Abby at the line to shoot for 2, and the first one, it's not going to go. It's her first, her second miss today. She still made more than she's missed. So now it is 26-24 though. Let's see, Hardwick comes out with those 3 fouls on her, and I believe that is Herrera who went in. Herrera and Avalos in the blocks in the front for Goddard. Schaus at the free throw line, and this one, a miss as well. And skying up for that was Herrera for a rebound. And a pass intended for Bolanos goes over her head. Goes out of bounds. It's going to be a turnover for Goddard, and give it to the Lady Cats. So Barunda will inbound. Corral going to run the point, still in the backcourt. Passing all the way to Blackwell. Blackwell tries to put it up and in, and it's taken away by Avalos. An empty possession for Lovington. 26-24, just a 2-point game. An attempt up by Bolanos. Ball loose, and it's controlled by Goddard. They get it around, and an attempt by Avalos at a 3, and Schaus with the rebound. An empty possession for Goddard. Lovington. That's Barunda powering through, putting up a left-handed alley-oop. Ooh, nice shot. Is Barunda with 2 more points. And we are tied up, 26 all. As Barunda ties it. Goddard coming down the other way. Tries it. Does not get it to fall. Barunda leaving it off for Corral, then to Rios. Rios passing into Schaus. Oh, Schaus puts it up, and it sticks. It gets stuck. You don't see that in every game. And they'll have to, one of the refs will have to bounce that up there and try to get it up. Yep, and he does. Does the ref get the 2 points? He got it unstuck, the ball goes through. It did, but it's a turnover. When that happens, it's no, not a turnover. It just acts as a dead ball. It's a dead ball. It stays Lady Cat basketball. Rios will inbound. Gets it back out to Schaus. Schaus can't hang on to it, and it's De Leon who takes it up and in, and she can't finish it. And trying for the rebound is Avalos, but the ball loose on the ground, and you've got Blackwell fighting for it, and it's going to be Roswell basketball. Goddard retains it. There's a 3 attempt from the left corner. It rattles home. Jasmine De Leon with her 3rd tray. Wow. Makes it 29-26. Goddard has broken the tie. 5 minutes left in this 3rd. Almost lost. It's going to end up back in the hands of Lovington, and then tied up as Corral had a hand on it. Herrera came over and tied it up, but I think it'll stay Lady Cat. Well, will it be Lady Cat basketball? I think so. It'll be Rios to inbound right between the Goddard bench and the scorer's table. So 29-26, just under 5 minutes left to play in the 3rd quarter. Goddard leading, but Lovington coming back all the way down from 14 points in that down by 14 in that first quarter. Ooh, they get it in the hands of Barunda, and she banks a tray off the glass. Beautiful, and now we are tied up again as she tied it up with a basket earlier at 26. Oh, and then the team's Trey City. So another 3. Wow. And the ball up. Attempt by Lovington. They're going to call Blackwell her 3rd foul. So timeout being taken by Lovington as that foul called on Blackwell, and Chief Bridgeforth wants to talk about it. A 32-29 ball game right now with Lovington trailing but nipping at the heels of Goddard. It's an important game. Lovington wants to come up with a W, but will they? As it has been back and forth, back and forth. Goddard started off this quarter, the second half in this quarter, shooting cold from the 3-point range, but it looks like they've fixed it. Lovington still behind in the 3-point race. Not really a race, but Barunda popping her 2nd tray of the game definitely helped. But a total of 8 3-pointers by Goddard now in this game. Wow, that's a lot. And that's exactly how much they lead by right here. A lot of basketball left to play. It's an exciting game. I told you that Lovington's games have been fun to watch. Exciting. Some of them very close. An overtime game against Portales. and some good talent, great teamwork, and some excellent coaching all coming together for this season of the Lady Cats. Out of the timeout, Goddard's basketball. That is Herrera driving in. Ball tipped away by Schaus. And that is going to be on Peyton Avalos, the foul on Peyton. So give the ball back to the Lady Cats. So Braylon Hernandez will inbound to no defensive pressure by Goddard. They have not put on any full court press at all in this game. Simply chosen to drift back and get into a 3-2 zone and try to keep Lovington out of the paint. Barunda with the ball, leaves it off for Corral. Corral pass into Blackwell in the right corner, almost loses it. Then they try to find Schaus in the lane, and it's taken away by Harrell. Another turnover for Lovington, and Goddard not making the fast enough transition, really, to make that work, and ends up a bounce pass in the lane is stolen away by Barunda. She gives it to Corral. Corral up and in, beautiful. An assist, a steal, and an assist by Barunda, and then Corral with 2 more points. She's got 4 in the game to go along with a couple of rebounds. And the ball taken by Grotto. A shot up, no good, and Barunda with the rebound. She's going to take it in, leave it off for Corral. Corral tunes up the tray. It hits, bounces out. Fight. The rebound, just hard bounce. Couple of hands in on it, and I think it was last touched by, it was touched by Goddard, but I was trying to see who that was. Is that Bolanos? No, that was 23, Addison Harrell over there. So it will be Lovington basketball. Barunda will inbound to the left of the basket. Give it to Rios. Rios out to Corral. Corral over to Barunda in the left corner. She can't take the 3. Now she backs up and does, but it's short. The ball loose, comes out, and it's going to be controlled by Avalos. A peg pass up, and then taking the 3-point shot was De Leon, but Corral will have the rebound. Barunda driving in from the left, puts it up and in from the glass. Beautiful work by Barunda. 2 more points for her as Lovington on the comeback trail and has now gone ahead by 1. Coming the other way. Initially, it was Grotto's, and then Corral comes along and steals it. So another turnover for Goddard. They get it to Barunda. Barunda takes the shot, goes over the rim and out. Fight for the rebound, controlled by Grotto. She's going to pass it down. Harrell's going to take the shot in the lane, and it's no good, but she gets fouled. So just under 2 minutes left to play in a fast-moving third quarter, and Lovington has taken the lead for the first time in this game. They tied it up a couple of times, but this is their first lead of the game with under 2 minutes left to play in the third. But this is the good time to dig yourself out of the hole and find yourself tied up again, actually. So at the line, Harrell makes the first one. Let's see, Blackwell comes out, Schaus is in. Schaus and Rios are in the blocks in the front for Goddard. And that one comes out, and Schaus has got the rebound. Leaves it off for Barunda. Barunda runs the point, brings it in. Little beautiful fingertip roll right up and in. Nice form. And puts Lovington up by 2. Again. Now a 3-point attempt by Bolanos, no good. But it's going to be Harrell with the rebound again. So Goddard will have a second look at the basket if they hang on to it. That is Bolanos, almost traveled, did not. To De Leon, now back over. Herrera thinks about driving into the lane. Rios is in her way. And now Rios trapping up Avalos in the right corner, so they kick it back out to De Leon. And then they get Herrera. Herrera gets, it takes a nice pass from the right corner from Herrera. Yeah, very nice work there And unfortunately, it sort of suckers Abby in to making the foul right there. That's just her first foul, though. And, man, she's played a great game. 7, 9. She's got 9 points in the game. And she's got 7, 8, 9, 10 rebounds. So, yeah, she can afford to commit a foul or two. It's all right. But Adetta made her pay. And we're tied up again. 2 at the line. 35 all. And that was good work as a quick transition. Barunda with the rebound passed it up to Corral, and Corral put it up and in. And now a quick transition by Goddard as I swing the camera as quickly as I can there and write the stats down too. As that is going to be controlled. Goddard looking to around the arc, trying to take the three. Good defense by Lovington. So now a three-point attempt taken, no good, but the rebound is going to come out. And Harrell's going to get it, and then a whistle sounds. They're going to call that on Barunda. That's her second foul. Not in the act of shooting. It will be on the floor. Herrera will inbound. Get out to De Leon. De Leon getting worked on by Braylon Hernandez. Now over to Bolanos, getting worked on by Corral. And they get it back to De Leon. A bounce pass and a shot up from the right of the basket. No good, and that's Barunda with the rebound right where she needed to be. And gets it to Schaus. Schaus tries to put up a point-blank shot. It doesn't fall. And that is going to be, that is Bolanos with the rebound. And a bad pass, almost lost, but Goddard saves it. And at the buzzer, yes, that was indeed a buzzer beater. And gives Goddard the lead back, or actually it is tied up again as I catch the score bug up from the not only the Goddard basket right there at the buzzer, but the Lovington basket right before the buzzer. So into the third quarter, we're tied. Good job, Lovington, doing their job, doing what they needed to do. We'll be back with the fourth and final quarter coming up. Or will it be the final quarter? Will this game go into overtime? It's close enough. We'll see. More Lady Wildcat basketball on the way.
Did you know LECO offers fiber internet to your home and business? LECO is the only local fiber internet company. This means a personal touch for local customers. Keep your internet with a local company. You won't be disappointed. LECO, keeping you connected and in control since 1954. LECO, the only local fiber internet company. Call 370-5010. Keep your internet with a local company. You won't be disappointed. Call 370-5010. LECO, keeping you connected and in control since 1954.
And welcome back to Lady Wildcat basketball from Roswell. Goddard. Woo, it has been exciting. Now, Goddard pretty much owned the first half. Lovington, kept it close. They were down as much as 14 points at one time, but they came back and ended up only down by 4 at halftime. And now at the end of the third, it's tied up, and Lovington got their first lead of the game in that third quarter. And a nice tip away, a steal by Barunda. She takes it down and in from the left. Beautiful off the steal, gives Lovington the lead back again. It's been back and forth once Lovington tied it up. Once they went ahead, and then it got tied back up, and then they've gone ahead. And then Goddard has tied it back up. Oh, a shot from the right, over in the right corner. As Avalos Payton with 2, and yes, ties it back up. Coming the other way, Corral running the point for Lovington. Walking across to Rios. Oh, and a three-point attempt by Corral. It banks, bounces, comes out, fight for the rebound. Nope, foul is on Schaus. Second personal. So Goddard working it around to the right corner. A three-point attempt up, no good. Schaus, little revenge for the foul. Gets a rebound out of that. And an empty possession for Goddard. Oh, a three-point attempt by Barunda from outside the arc, way downtown, no good. Ball loose fight for it. Temporarily ends up in Lovington's hands, but then taken away by Goddard. Oh, and coming out of nowhere, Barunda. Nope, she stepped on the baseline. Chief Bridgeforth is going to argue that she didn't, that he was watching and that she did not step out of the baseline. The referee was coming from the other direction, and he was seeing it from one direction and Chief Bridgeforth from the other. Chief lodges his protest, but it is a turnover out of a steal. Barunda still gets credit for the steal. And then a shot by Goddard. And that's a three-pointer. So now Goddard back up by 3, 42-39 as they work the ball around. Barunda rattles it home. She knew. She didn't even wait. She knew when she released it, it was going to fall through the net, and it did. A little frustration showing there. A little revenge tray. Goddard tries to match it. It's no good, but it is Hardwick who gets the rebound, and then a bounce pass ends up contested, and ball's on the court, and a timeout's going to be taken. It's a Goddard timeout, and let's see. I believe it is. I did not see if he said it was a 30 or 60. We'll go ahead and be back in 30 seconds with more Lady Wildcat basketball. It's a good one. It's tied 42-all with 5.5 left to play in the game. We'll be back with more.
Congratulations, students.
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community.
And welcome back out of the timeout, the Goddard timeout. We are all tied up. It was tied at the end of the third quarter, 37-all, and now 5.5 left to play, 5:37 exactly. And we're 42-all. And at the free throw line is Carmen Grotto. It's her first trip to the line tonight. Lovington has not done much fouling tonight. And there's 2, 4, 6 points at the line for Goddard. Now, they've been very, very good. I think they're 6 for 6 from the line. No, 6 of 9 from the line. Hardwick had some misses. 6 of 9 from the line. But this is Grotto's first trip. Oh, no, they're going to say it is on the floor. Looked like she was at the free throw line to do that, but no. Three-point attempt from the right wing by Avalos. No good. Goddard with the rebound. And they're going to try to find Hardwick in the lane, and the ball just keeps getting tipped. And finally coming out for it and grabbing it and keeping it is Barunda. And the ball back into Goddard's end of the court. As they're kind of getting trapped up. Good defense, and really good defense as Corral steals it. Gets it up to Barunda. Barunda getting double teamed. Puts it up anyway. It spins off to the left. The rebound and the putback by Schaus. Good. Schaus double-double time. And now... What? So 47-42. Now Lovington stretching it out. Shot up by Goddard. No good. And it's Barunda that comes with rebound. And then she has the ball knocked away. And... before any tempers can flare, a timeout is going to be taken. And is it a full? Yes, I think he's motioning that it is a full. So we'll take the timeout. 4:07 left in this one, and Lovington has gone up by 5, their biggest lead. We'll be back with more Lady Wildcat basketball coming up.
From early mornings to late nights, JBW Solutions delivers expert industrial safety services and training to protect lives, ensure compliance, and build a strong safety culture. JBW Solutions helps workers stay safe and prepared every shift, every site, every day. If safety is first for you and your company, and it should be, call today, 860-460-4398. JBW Solutions, LLC. Do the right thing. Make the call. You may just save a life. 860-460-4398.
Out of the timeout, we have 4:07 left in this one, and Lovington is now up by 5 points. It's been back and forth since the end of the third quarter when it was tied up 37 all. And now, after going back and forth within 2 or 3 points, Lovington has the 5-point lead, and they have the basketball. Barunda inbounds, Corral running the point. Corral will move it over, work it over the left, leave it off for Barunda. Lovington can afford to take a little air out of the ball, burn a little clock off, burn some clock, and that's Barunda. Leaving it off now for Corral. Lovington 5 points up, going to burn a little clock off, but they do have to take care of the ball. Keep from turning it over. So Barunda and Corral are just trading off the basketball. Now Barunda's going to drive in, and put a little alley-oop from the left. It doesn't fall, but guess what happens? You don't need me to tell you. Barunda draws the foul in the act of shooting, and she will go to the line. So Lovington accomplished some things there. They burned more than 30 seconds off of the play clock, out of this fourth quarter, and they didn't get points by Barunda, but she does come to the line. She misses her first, but has a chance at the second one, and yes, that does fall in. 48-42 now, a 6-point lead with less than 3.5 minutes to play in this one, and it's up to Goddard to try to make up those points as fast as they can. And they're sometimes under pressure when they're trying to accomplish something in a hurry. They don't quite keep their poise and sometimes don't execute as well as they get a little anxious. And this has happened to them before. But let's see what they do. They get it in the hands of Grotto. She takes the 3-shot, won't fall. Schaus fighting for the rebound. She's going to keep control of it and kick it out to Barunda. She manages to hang on to it, did not travel, didn't give up the ball. Nobody fouled her or was whistled for the foul. And here we go again. Lovington going to take a little air on the ball, time off. But Barunda sees a chance to drive into the lane. And she does, loses the handle on it, but she's gonna draw the foul again. She has a way of doing that. Oh no, it's this time, not in the act of shooting, of course, so they are gonna call that on Jasmine De Leon. That's just her second foul. But it's on the floor, and Barunda inbounds to Blackwell. Blackwell comes around and puts it right up and in as Goddard totally lost Blackwell. She snuck around and put it up and in for 2. Now 50-42, an 8-point lead by Lovington. Less than 2.5 to play, and that's a lot of ground to make up for Goddard as Lovington keeping them out of the paint. And now a 3-point attempt is not good, and Schaus skies for the rebound, denying Goddard a second look. She's having trouble finding somebody to get it to. Barunda comes around and rescues her, gets it and takes it, gonna take it up coast to coast, pops it up. Oh, no, this time it's gonna go over the backboard, and it's automatically a turnover for the other team. So she was trying to put it up, maybe get it to pop through, but and draw the foul again, but does not. That backfired. And so it is a turnover. Give it to Goddard, but a Goddard timeout as Coach Abelos wants to talk about it. As 2:05 left on the clock, Goddard down by 8 points. Lovington in the lead now, and we'll be back with more Lady Wildcat basketball coming up.
For over 25 years, Eunice Pump and Supply has been more than just a business. They've been a part of the heartbeat of Eunice. From the oil fields to the classrooms, Eunice Pump and Supply is all in backing the athletes, cheering on scholars, and investing in the future of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply takes pride in their hard-working team, their dedication to excellence, and most of all, the youth. Visit Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, and now proudly serving Lovington at 321 North Main. Your hometown partner and a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, local, loyal, and proud to serve.
Stone Oilfield Services says many traffic fatalities may be caused by an intoxicated driver. So do yourself and your community a favor and remember the 3 C's of safety: caution, courtesy, and above all, common sense. Safe and sober driving is everyone's responsibility. That message was from Stone Oilfield Services in Lovington, a name you can trust and depend on. For quality and integrity, call 575-396-1840. From the Stone family and staff at Stone Oilfield Services.
And welcome back to Roswell Goddard as Lovington down for 3 quarters of this game. Battled back in that third quarter, took their first lead, ended up tied at the end of 3. Then surged ahead. The ball, it was back and forth, tied and then not tied within 2 or 3 points. And then they stretched it out. Now they've got an 8-point lead with 1:53 left. Goddard takes a 3-point shot. It does not fall. And with the rebound is Barunda. Roswell Goddard running out of time to make something happen here. And they've got 8 points to get to tie it up within the next 1:45. And Braylon Hernandez is going to be called for her first foul. It's on the floor, and Herrera will inbound for Goddard. And they put it in the hands of Bolanos, and Bolanos tries to put it up quickly, but is fouled. So she will go to the line. Bolanos, first trip to the line. She's got 10 points in the game, Aubrey Bolanos. And that's going to spin. Oh, spin in and out. Oh, Schaus had one of those. And it's never fun, never pretty, no matter who you are. And that one is a make. A miss and a make makes it 50-43. Here comes Barunda. What do you want to bet? Barunda and Corral are just going to take a little air out of the ball and time off the clock. And then driving into the lane is Barunda, putting up a shot, no good, but Goddard with the rebound. That's an important one for them, but they have to make it count. And there's a 3-point attempt and a swish. As Peyton Avalos, her third tray of the game, makes it 50-46, a 4-point lead, and now timeout. Chief Bridgeforth wants to talk a little strategy here. He wants his girls ready for this final minute 16, and it is a 50-46 game. I told you before this one that there was a reason why this parking lot was so full. I had to park at the street when I got here, and that's because this is an important district game. The Lovington girls are the team to watch this season in this district. Their games are fun, fast-paced, exciting. I told you they've got a lot of talent. They're playing brilliant teamwork. They're well-coached. They're executing well. They're not perfect, but they have had a heck of a season. And again, fun to watch. And this one is close. Getting the inbound, taking it coast to coast, up and in. Not getting fouled this time is Barunda. And Lovington back up 52-46. 1 minute left to play in this. Goddard's got it. That is Bolanos. No room. She's getting guarded, kept away from a shot. Oh, and then a 3-pointer by Peyton Avalos. Back-to-back trays. Puts Goddard right back in the mix, 52-49, and now another timeout, as this is a Goddard timeout. And is this a full or a 30? This is a full. We'll be back. 50 seconds left in this one. Lovington up by 3, 52-49. Who's going to win? We'll be back with more Lady Wildcat action from Lovington, from Goddard in Roswell.
Stone Oilfield Service. Honest, trustworthy. Man Welding gives you confidence you made the right decision. Jimmy Carter and his exceptional Man Welding team support Wildcat athletics and the Lovington School. Man Welding is your local welding company. Big jobs or small jobs, call Man Welding 396-4540. Any welding job, any welding question, call 396-4540. Together, we'll fabricate the future. You made the right decision. You called Man Welding. Man up.
Attention shoppers. Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
And welcome back to Roswell Goddard. As out of the timeout, it's Lovington's basketball. And inbounding is Braylon Hernandez, getting it to Barunda. Barunda going to take it up and in, coast to coast, off. Cannot finish, though, and Goddard with a rebound. They get it in the hands of Hardwick. She brings it down, spin move in the lane, and she puts it up and in, and she draws the foul. Wow. As Goddard cooks up a plan, executes it. Hardwick gets fouled, but here's the deal. Hardwick is 0 for 3 at the line in this game so far. That does not mean that she's going to miss this. It just means she's 0 for 3, but she does miss it, though, and skying for the rebound is Schaus. And are they going to call? Yeah, they're going to call 15, I believe, Herrera. That's her first foul. As she fouled Schaus, it's on the floor. And it is 51-52 with that Goddard basket. They got within 2, but the and 1 was not good. And so now Chief Ridgeforth with another timeout. And we'll just keep it right here this time. And 37.2 seconds left on the clock. This has been exciting. A lot of strategy coming into play and a lot of coaching going on, but you can draw up the plays, you can talk about it all day long. It comes down to execution and poise under pressure. Whether you're at the free throw line, whether you're trying to do your job on a play that was drawn up by the coach in the timeout, it doesn't matter. You've got to keep your head about you. You got to keep calm and poise under pressure, and you've got to execute the plan. And everybody has to do their job. And that's what makes it all exciting. That's why you play the game, no matter what the stats on what the team records are and all of that. You play the game. The game is the thing. Lovington inbounds. And Braylon Hernandez still in the backcourt. Leaves it off for Corral. Corral cross timeline. Oh, almost gets her pocket picked. There's a fight for it. The ball on the floor along with 2 Goddard ladies. That's Bolanos on the floor. What are they going to call? They're going to call jump ball? I think Goddard wanted the foul. And a timeout, another timeout being taken. 26.4 seconds left, and this is a Chief Ridgeforth timeout, and it's a full 60. We will take this one and be back. This is coming down to the wire. A 1-point game. Lovington with the 52-51 lead. 26.4 seconds left. We'll be back with more Lady Wildcat basketball.
Listen up. B&B Rentals and Services has got dumpsters. Can you believe it? 30 and 40-yard dumpsters. These guys are a contractor's dream. B&B Rentals has light plants, porta-john trash trailer combos, office trailers, emergency and recovery trailers. Conveniently located in Lovington, B&B can serve you anywhere in Lee County and the surrounding area. Find B&B Rentals LLC on social media, and if you can remember the number, call 396-1722. B&B Rentals and Services. Listen up, Oil Patch. Aftermath Hot Oil Services is here for you. No matter what the conditions, they'll always do what it takes to get the job done. You want Aftermath on your location for hot oilers, back trucks, roustabouts, steam pressure washers, and back dragging. just to name a few of the jobs they can do for you. These guys don't stop. Call Dominic at Aftermath Hot Oil Services 575-200-4902 for service that never quits. 575-200-4902. Aftermath Hot Oil Services.
Back to action at Goddard in Roswell out of the Chief Bridgeworth Lovington timeout. Barunda inbounds and gets it to Schaus. Schaus puts it up. It does not go in, but Rios with the putback and with the rebound and the putback, it doesn't fall, but she gets fouled, and Rios will go to the line. And they call that on, who did they call that? That called that on Hardwick, her fourth. And Rios at the line does not fall. Rios, first trip to the line tonight. In fact, she has no points in the game. A chance to rectify that right here after a miss. Can she make it? Lovington with a 1-point lead right now. Lot riding. Ooh, and beautiful nothing but net. As Rios with her first point of the game, and a good time for it. Lovington with a 2-point lead, 19 seconds left. Goddard with the ball. They get it into Abelosa's hands. She tries the tray from the left wing. It won't fall, and the ball comes back out. Corral with the rebound. A big rebound in the backcourt, but Goddard wants a timeout. Is it? Nope, it's not going to be a timeout. Whistle sounded, and Goddard's coach, Avalos, was out there, and I thought he was going to call for a timeout. It will be Lovington basketball, 53-51, 8.9 seconds left, and Braylon Hernandez will inbound from in front, just south of the, to left of the scorer's table, the announcer's table. All right, and yep, and they did confer because they were trying to figure out, was the foul on the floor or were there enough fouls to put Corral at the line, and Corral will attempt to from the line. 8.9 seconds left. Lovington leading by 2. These are important free throws. Corral could basically, do a lot more toward putting this game away right here. If she made 2, it would make it a 2-possession ball game, and she sinks the first. What I talked about earlier, poise under pressure. 54-51, another chance to put Lovington up by 4. And eyes it, skies it, nothing but net. Great job, 55-51. Here comes Goddard. That is Herrera to Grado. Grado gets it in to the lane. Ball up, fight for it at the buzzer. There's nothing Goddard could do trying to get the ball up, try to get a shot off, even if it had fallen with that time left. Even if it had fallen with that time left, they would have come up short by 2 points. So those 2 free throws at the end by Corral were huge. So Goddard loses this one. Final score 55-51. What a game. Congratulations to both teams for leaving it all out on the floor. And a big win for the Lady Cats as they go to 19-6 on this season, 4-1 in district. Their only loss in district to Portales, and they will go to Portales on Tuesday night to decide the regular season district championship. That's going to be a heck of a game. Woo! And we are going to be there in Portales for that, with that for you on Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com. So it all came down to the end of the game. A lot of strategizing, a lot of timeouts, a lot of coaching. Woo! And poise under pressure. Lovington was able to stay a little more cool and work the plan. But Goddard, man, they left it all out there and really made Lovington work for it. Goddard was all over it and led the first quarter, and then Lovington and led at halftime. Goddard, first half, they led first and second quarters. At halftime, it was 26-22. Lovington managed to come back in that third quarter, doing a good job. They went ahead for the first time in the game. They ended up tying it up. It went back and forth, seesaw, and then tied at the end of the third at 37 all. And then at the end, 55-51. Lovington wins by 4. Goddard now drops to 1-4 in district. This was their big shot, their big chance, and man, they went for it. They didn't hold anything back. They came very close. Lovington able to prevail. Good job, Lady Cats. We will be back. We'll take a break because they're mopping the court. Gonna sweep the court first, and then the boys will take the court for the nightcap. The Wildcats versus the Rockets, and we'll be back with that game. Again, I'll play some spots. We'll be back. I'll give you points totals on the girls' game, and then set up the boys' game and get into that one. More Lady Wildcat basketball coming up on Lovington Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and Z94KZOR Facebook.
Did you know LECO offers fiber internet to your home and business? LECO is the only local fiber internet company. This means a personal touch for local customers. Keep your internet with a local company. You won't be disappointed. LECO, keeping you connected and in control since 1954. LECO, the only local fiber internet company. Call 370-5010. Keep your internet with a local company. You won't be disappointed. Call 370-5010. LECO, keeping you connected and in control since 1954.
NMJC, success through learning. My future's looking brighter. My life's an open door. New Mexico Junior College gave me the chance I was looking for. Affordable education designed to fit my needs. Now every day is filled with opportunity. NMJC, success through learning.
At nmjc.edu.
For 75 years, the Gandy family has been providing outstanding, well-rounded, and diversified services in our oilfield community, as well as our proud hometown communities in Lovington and Tatum. Gandy Corporation's family work environment for over 50 members inspires the best in all of us to rise to the top and do our personal best. The Gandy Corporation family is a strong supporter of Lee County's youth and the biggest fan of the Lovington Wildcats. Let's go Wildcats!
Student athletes of Lee County. By R360.
Commitment runs deep. For 45 years, Double R Pipe and Supply has been working alongside you, providing long-lasting service and support for our oil industry and community. Double R is full-service pipe sales and rental with EMI and hydro testing and CNC threading, known to deliver when others couldn't. Double R Pipe and Supply is about integrity, dedication, and innovation. They are strong supporters of our youth, academics, and athletics. Double R Pipe and Supply says go, fight, win. Let's go, Wildcats!
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called Smart Hub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime, with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the Smart Hub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the Smart Hub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with Smart Hub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
Lovington Wildcat fans, are you ready for the battle? For all your BOP nipple ups and BOP testing, call Battle Energy. Battle Energy is also providing safety training, no matter where you need it. Battle does on-site or mobile training. Call today at 575-942-9472 for the company that's ready to go to battle with you. Battle Energy proudly supports all Lovington and Lee County athletics.
And welcome back to Roswell Goddard as the Lady Wildcats winning the first game of the night, 55-51. Very exciting. It did end up taking more time. That first half just really flew. Second one took a little longer to play, but still right at just about an hour and a half for game time on that, just a little under maybe. So not bad. And the warm-up for the men's game, the boys' game, coming up in just a few minutes. They've got about 16 minutes left on the warm-up clock. So let me do a quick wrap and just give you some point totals for Lovington, how they got to their 55. Your leading scorer tonight, Ashlyn Barunda, and how 28 points by Barunda. Amazing. She had, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 of those were trays from beyond the arc. She also had 3, 6, 7, looks like 8 points at the free throw line. I think she went 8 of 9 at the free throw line. So, and about 3 steals in that game as well, and an assist. So a terrific game from her, but man, a lot of Lady Cats playing very solidly tonight. Abby Schaus with 11 points, 14 rebounds. She also had, did she have a steal? I thought she had a steal as well, maybe. And let's see, who else contributing a lot? They had terrific help from Zoe Blackwell. She had 2 points, 3 rebounds, and a steal. Leslie Corral, 8 points, 3 rebounds, a steal, and 2 of those points extremely important coming at the free throw line at the end of the game. Lovington was up by 2 with those, but those points helped put it away and put the pressure on Goddard. Made it a 2-possession ball game, and they only had 8.9 seconds left and could not come up with those points. And therefore, Lovington ended up winning the game, but really good job from everybody. And let's see, Jabri Rios, also a nice game on the board. She had a point in the game from the free throw line, and I had her down for 6 rebounds at least. And that was it. So, and Braylon Hernandez, 2 points, a couple of rebounds. So good stuff. Thank you again. And we also acknowledge number 5 on the team is Aubrey Rivera, just an 8th grader coming up and playing her second game, getting some time on the court as a varsity player. So good job, Lady Cats. 19-6 on the season, 4-1 in district, and an all-important game at Portales coming up Tuesday night, the 17th, and we will be there with that. Now I'll take another break, and you'll hear some more of our amazing sponsors. Thank you to their support as the Lovington and Goddard boys warm up and get ready for the nightcap. We'll have that coming up in probably about 15 minutes or so, right here on Lovington Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and Z94KZOR Facebook.
It's no secret, at some point you'll have a question or need to replace or fix something on your vehicle. Whether your vehicle is new or ancient, Lovington Auto Supply is your trusted advisor when you need dependable auto parts. Not only do they have the parts you need, they have real answers to your real automotive questions, and that help keeps your vehicle running longer and stronger. Quality parts, helpful people. Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D in Lovington. Napa, get up and go.
Norlee General Hospital supports all Lee County High School athletic programs and is proud to bring you this live play-by-play action. Norlee Hospital knows your health needs should be taken seriously, which is why their physicians are always first to react. Why choose another hospital when you can have one right at home with Norlee General Hospital? Call Norlee at 396-6611 or come by for a visit and talk to their staff and bring back that state title.
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community.
And welcome to Wildcat Basketball on Lovington Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and Z94 KZOR Facebook. Wow, what a first game we had. Congratulations to our Lady Cats, but Goddard girls doing a nice job really pushing the Lady Cats on that. I mean, in fact, the Goddard owned that first half, really, and Lovington started on the comeback trail after a slow start, came back in that second quarter and started their comeback, and then they really turned things around in that second half, did their jobs, and tied it up, then went ahead for the first time in that third quarter, and they ended up tying it up. It was 37-all at the end of the third, and then at the end of the game it was 55-51, but it was tied up several times during there and went back and forth. Goddard was up, Lovington was up. Lovington finally stretched it out to 5 points, and then from that point, they never looked back. They never lost the lead again. So it was a pretty incredible first game to set up this second one as your Wildcats are here against the Rockets in Goddard and looking to kind of redeem themselves and their season a bit. They've been up and down, and they have lost some games that they really shouldn't have. I mean, it's been a lot closer. A lot of the games have been a lot closer than their final scores would indicate, and they've played better basketball than their final scores would indicate. So it is definitely going to be a night that they want to go ahead and score a victory if they can in this one. And we will take a break and come back as the national anthem is playing. The lights are off, and we'll be back with more Wildcat basketball.
Listen up, Oil Patch. Aftermath Hot Oil Services is here for you. No matter what the conditions, they'll always do what it takes to get the job done. You want Aftermath on your location for hot oilers, back trucks, roustabouts, steam pressure washers, and back dragging. Just to name a few of the jobs they can do for you. These guys don't stop. Call Dominic at Aftermath Hot Oil Services, 575-200-4902 for service that never quits. 575-200-4902. Aftermath Hot Oil Services.
Lovington Municipal Schools welcomes everyone back. Students, faculty, staff, and parents. This year, show your Wildcat spirit by supporting Lovington students and their activities. While the students are working hard on their games and grades, Lovington schools are working hard for your students and parents. They have a great website full of helpful information to keep you up to date. Check out lovingtonschools.net. Lovington.
Listen up. B&B Rentals and Services has got dumpsters. Can you believe it? 30 and 40-yard dumpsters. These guys are a contractor's dream. B&B Rentals has light plants, porta-john trash trailer combos, office trailers, emergency and recovery trailers. Conveniently located in Lovington, B&B can serve you anywhere in Lee County and the surrounding area. Find B&B Rentals LLC on social media, and if you can remember the number, call 396-1722. B&B Rentals and Services.
When it comes to your hard-earned money, selecting the right bank is vital. Hi, I'm David Campbell, president of First American Bank in Lovington. First American Bank in Lovington is part of this community. So bank with trusted partners you know, and trusted partners that are part of this area we call home. First American Bank offers all the advantages big corporate banks do, and we do our banking with hometown support and commitment. Choose First American Bank, 19 West Washington in Lovington. We want to earn your trust, then earn your business.
And welcome back. Wildcat basketball on Lovington Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and Z94 KZOR Facebook. I'm Dawn Morgan as they announce the teams. We'll go down the rosters for you. Goddard, number 1 is Eli Barncastle. Number 2 is Kyle Mesquita. 3 is James King. 5 is Joaquin Sanchez. 12 is Isaiah Mestas. 22 is Josiah Castillo. 23 is Ezekiel Barola. 30 is Grady Munson. 33 is Joel Tarin. 35 is Pat Jennings. 44 is Brady Dewar. 45 is Jordan Chavez. 50 is Nate Vasquez. 97 is Aiden Luck. 98 is Jose Porras. And 99 is Javare Washington. And, wow, that's a big roster for Lovington, and I'm struggling a little bit with their roster. I know ours much better, but it's dark because they do this whole spotlight and, as they introduce their teams. and they can do whatever they want. It's their gym, and that's their tradition, and that's how it is. Lovington High School. Your Wildcats are number 1, Miguel Perez. Nobody calls him Miguel. Everybody knows him as Chicken. Chicken Perez, that is number 1. 2 is Mario Alba. 3 is Danny Criswell. 4 is Elijah Rivero. 5 is Jacob DePorto. 10 is Jojo Perez. 11 is Matthew Contreras. 12 is Kingston Goodrich. 20 is Chris Casares. 22 is Chase Terrell. 23 is Donovan Gomez. 24 is Manny Perez. Hello. 30 is Caleb McBride. 32 is Jaden Garcia. And 33 is Alex Rivera. And they do not have, it's interesting, for all the Hollywood intro, they don't have a scoreboard that has the players listed. And they do have a video screen. And I think, I don't know, it may indicate starters over there on the other, but it's a little small to read there. It's on the video board. And it's a video. So I think it may have the starters listed over there, but I can't read it from here. It's over there on the far wall, and it's very small, so. It is going to be, though, it is Donovan Gomez in the circle to take the jump, but Goddard will control. Sorry, I'm still adjusting the camera here. Well, just trying to get my score sheets, actually, no, stat sheets underneath the camera. Kind of the way that I had it for the girls' game. So here we are. I've also got some scores that Evie texted me from some of the other games going on involving Lee County teams. 2 of those games, though, just getting underway at 7 o'clock. Hobbs boys and the Hobbs girls. And there is a 3-point attempt up by the Cats, by Criswell from the left wing. No good. Still scoreless in this one. Oh, and a tray attempt by Goddard from way downtown. No good. Chase Terrell skying for the rebound. Give it to Chase, leaves it off for Rivero. Rivero cycles in, passes to Criswell, who had posted up. Nope, he had a player in his face, so he kicks it back out, and they reset the O. They give it to Rivero. Oh, Rivero. Now, beautiful give and go right in the lane. Wow, Rivero with the assist, and Donovan Gomez with the first 2 points. Just like that, Lovington draws first blood, 2-0. Goddard passing around the outside of the arc. They get it to Mesquita, thinks about the shot. Has Jojo Perez in his face. They get it back out. And now Goddard with the same kind of play. A pass by Mestas on the give and go. But the shot does not go in. And Chase Terrell called for the foul. And another attempt up by 22 by Castillo, no good. Rivera with the ball after the rebound. Gives it off to Chase Terrell. Chase in the lane, puts it up, but the whistle had sounded. And it is going to be Goddard basketball, so turnover by Lovington. 5:55 left to play in the first now. Goddard brings it down. They find Barncastle in the lane. He's fighting for it, going up against Gomez, and I think they're going to call Gomez with a foul. Oh boy, this seems like it's going to be a foul fest. The Lovington game was not. There were a decent amount of fouls called. Most of them were. Lovington took more shots at the free throw line, let's put it that way, but Goddard had some shots too. But we've had more fouling early, in the first 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes of this game than we had in the first quarter of the girls' game. So we'll see how this goes. So 2-2 now from the free throw line. Gomez with a tray attempt, no good. Rebound is tipped. And are they going to call another foul? Wow. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a game full of whistles. And that takes a long time to play. Lovington inbounds as they call that on Barncastle. And Lovington, another turnover. Mestas takes it in, then kicks it out to the right corner, and then they get it over to Barncastle. Barncastle gets it to Mestas. Mestas driving across the baseline. Terrell right there. Goes out of bounds, stays Goddard basketball. Mestas will inbound to the right of their basket. They work it out to Munson. Oh, and Munson travels, yeah. He was getting worked on. A pretty good defense by JoJo Perez there. Probably causing that little stutter step. So first turnover by Goddard. Lovington inbounds. They get it to Criswell. Criswell leaves it off for JoJo Perez. He'll run the point across timeline up to Gomez, then back to JoJo. Now to Rivero. Rivero over to Gomez. Gomez over to Terrell in the left corner. Terrell going to work it around. Bounce pass to JoJo. A turnaround jumper from the three-point range. Beautiful. Nothing but net. And JoJo Perez. Oh, no. His foot was on the line. He was inside the arc, so not a tray, a two, but still beautiful work, and puts Lovington up by 2. Goddard. Munson with the ball. Drives in. Going to drive into the lane. It goes off of his leg. And it's going to stay Goddard basketball, though. Went off of his leg, and last touch by Lovington. Mestas to inbound. Gets it to Castillo. It goes right back out. Good defense by Lovington, but the defense is too close, and Terrell gets called for his second foul. So it'll be Terrell. Terrell's going to come out, and Contreras comes in. Yes. Fouls on the floor. Mestas will inbound to the left of the Goddard basket. Munson over to Mestas in the right corner. He thinks about the three. He's got JoJo in his face. Now he drives across the baseline, puts it up from the right side. No good. And Donovan Gomez with his second rebound. Leaves it off for JoJo. JoJo running the point. Goes over to Rivero on the right wing. Rivero drives in. Puts up a little floater. Oh, it doesn't fall. Gomez fighting for the rebound, but Munson's got it instead. And now they get it up. Oh, and are they going to call him for the travel? They do. Off of a nice pass. I like the intention. It was good ball movement, but they got it up to Barola, and he commits the travel. So turn over the ball, and it's going to be Rivero to inbound to JoJo. Back to Rivero. Now up to Gomez. Gomez to Criswell. Criswell stops his foot on the line. Is he outside the arc? And pops they give him, nope, it is 6. So his foot was, I thought I saw his foot was on the line. So, but a beautiful shot nonetheless, and makes it 6-2. Lovington boys up in this one early. Munson from the left corner trying for the three. An air ball off the other side. JoJo Perez has it. Leaves it off for Rivero. Rivero hangs on to it. Passes it to Gomez. Rivero in the corner. He's got Munson in his face. Works it over to JoJo. JoJo, a give and go to Rivero. He runs out of room, has to pass it to Gomez. Gomez tries the three from the left corner, no good. And it's Castillo who skies up for the rebound. Was that Castillo or was that actually Barola? Nope, that was Castillo. I was right. Now to Barola. Barola over to Mestas on the left wing. He's just going to back up, cool things off, Set the O, give it to Munson. Munson tries the three from the left wing, no good. Bounces off to the left, it's going to go out of bounds despite good hustle trying to save it. I think, they are going to say nope, they are going to say it is Lovington basketball. But a timeout's going to get taken with 2:28 left in the first. 6-2, a very low scoring affair, and Lovington is in the lead by 4. We'll take it up. We'll keep it right here. It is a 30-second timeout. And we do want to acknowledge some of the other games that got called in. So let me take that time to do that. Not called in, but Evie texted me. Tatum girls 26, Hagerman 2 in the first quarter. Eunice girls 17, Texaco 42 in the third. And then Tatum girls 41, Hagerman 6 in the second. Eunice girls 19 to Texaco 53 in the third. Jowl over Loving 7-3 in the first. The final, Tatum girls over Hagerman 59-17 final score on that one. And a final score, Texaco over Eunice girls 55-23. All right, back to action here. The Lovington boys up 6-2 in this one, and then out of the timeout, their ball. They get down, but probably not quick enough as Roswell Goddard sets up. Lovington going to have to pass around, look for an opening to work somebody in. JoJo Perez instead backs up, tries a three. You could see that trajectory a little off. But with the rebound and the putback, Criswell no good, and only 2 looks at the basket. And Goddard will deny a third. Barola with the rebound. Now it's Lovington's turn to keep Goddard out of the paint. Oh, and a pass in, a quick pass, a sharp one from Castillo intended for Barncastle. Goes through the hands and out of bounds, and that'll be another turnover. Third one for Goddard. Give it to Lovington. As Lovington does not try to make a quick transition. Instead, they set up. JoJo Perez over to Criswell. Criswell to Gomez in the right corner. He gets it over. They find Manny Perez in the left corner. Shot up, no good, and it is going to be Mestis with the ball. Ezekiel Herrera off of the pass from Mestis. Is Ezekiel Herrera, and where was he? Where is he? Barola, not Herrera, Barola. So 8-4 is your score. And a shot up, no good, empty possession for Goddard, and Rivera with his second board. Criswell leaving it off for Gomez, or passing it to Gomez. Gomez back to Criswell in the left corner, thinks about the three, now drives across the baseline, and he's going to get fouled by, is it going to be Barncastle or Sanchez? Or nope, neither one of them. It's going to be on Barola. 21.2 seconds left in this first, and 8-4 is your score. Lovington leading. Fouls on the floor. They inbound, get it to JoJo in the left corner. He takes a shot at a three from there, and it's no good, and it'll be Goddard with the rebound. And they're going to tag Terrell, who came back in the game with his third foul. Got to think he's probably going to sit out for a while. And they do. Contreras comes in for him. That is Mesquita. Running the point, drives in. And, yep, they're going to say the turnover. Loses it off of his leg. Takes a step. Fourth turnover for Goddard. 3 for Lovington. Ooh, a three-point attempt is at the buzzer, no good. That was Gomez trying for it, and it does not fall. And at the end of the fast-moving first, Lovington is leading 8-4. Yes, you see that score correctly. There's been an awful lot of back and forth, a lot of empty possessions, some turnovers, and a lot of fouling, but not a lot of scoring. 8-4 your score. Lovington leading. We'll be back in about 30 seconds with the second quarter from Roswell Goddard on Lovington Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and Z94 KZOR Facebook.
Lovington Municipal Schools.
Stone Oilfield Services says many traffic fatalities may be caused by an intoxicated driver. So do yourself and your community a favor and remember the 3 C's of safety: caution, courtesy, and above all, common sense. Safe and sober driving is everyone's responsibility. That message was from Stone Oilfield Services in Lovington, a name you can trust and depend on. For quality and integrity, call 575-396-1840. From the Stone family and staff at Stone Oilfield Services.
Welcome back. At the end of the first quarter, Lovington is leading 8-4 against Goddard. Lovington needing a win badly as they're ranked 4th in district right now. Looking to dig themselves out of the cellar. So at the start of the second, it will be Lovington basketball. They inbound in front of the scorer's table. Nope, not the scorer's table on this side. Whistle sounds. And a turnover. That is Lovington's 4th. Give it over to Goddard. Get it to Munson. Munson works it around. Gets it over to Barncastle on the right wing. Barncastle to Mesquita. Mesquita kicks it out to Sanchez. Sanchez back to Munson on the left wing. Munson calling for the O. Directing traffic. Getting worked on. Good defense by Lovington here as now it's Castillo's. Castillo over to Mesquita. Mesquita kicks it out. Sanchez at the top of the arc takes a 3-point look. It doesn't fall, and it's going to be Manny Perez with the rebound. Good job. An empty possession for Goddard, and Lovington up by 4 here. A minute gone in this second quarter. Jojo Perez with the ball. Working it. Getting worked on hard, actually, by Mesquita. Now gives it to Gomez. Gomez drives around, and a collision between Gomez and Perez. So it will be Goddard basketball. Silly mistake. You don't want to see that collision with your own player. Just a mental lapse there. And Lovington not happy about it at all, but you move on, you try to fix it. Goddard still passing around. Good D by Lovington, keeping him out of the paint. No room. Barncastle has to get it back to Munson. Munson back to Mestis. Mestis gets it to Castillo in the left corner. He puts up a tray attempt. It does not fall. Ball bounces out. And it will be Goddard basketball. Mestis to inbound to the left of the Roswell basket. He's looking to get it in. He does. To a Castillo who jumps up, then has to kick it out to Barncastle, who drives in the lane, puts up a shot. It doesn't fall, but they are going to call Lovington for the foul. Are they going to get Alex Rivera on that? No. They're going to get Manny Perez on that. So Manny with his first foul, but it is going to put Barncastle at the line to shoot, and he sinks the first one. So 8-5 now. 6:18 left in the second quarter. Lovington has traveled very well. Got a lot of Wildcat blue up here in the mezzanine with me. It's nice to look around and see them behind me. But Goddard has just cut it down to a 2-point lead by Lovington. Jojo Perez running the point. Getting worked on by Mesquita on the left side. Driving around. Gets it to Alex Rivera. Rivera leaves it off for Criswell. Criswell drives in, kicks it out to Manny Perez. He takes the 3 and pops the net. Beautiful shot. Nice ball work and movement by Lovington. Now they're up by 5, 11-6. Goddard trying to save it. Almost a travel by Barncastle. He kicks it around, gets the ball back. Now gets it to Mestis, thinks about the three, then decides to drive into the lane, and a whistle sounds. And they're going to get Criswell on the foul. First foul on him. That's going to be second team foul, sorry. Second team foul here in the second quarter. Let's see, Mesquita sits. And 23, no, Ezekiel Barola was in, I think. Maybe he wasn't. Barola came in. And whistle sounds. Goddard was moving the ball around. Alex Rivera does pick up his first foul. And the ball now in the hands of the Wildcats. Jojo Perez with the ball, right wing, drives in. Let's kick it out. Now Manny Perez takes a 3-shot from top of the arc. It does not fall. Jojo Perez, no, who was that? That was Alex Rivera with the rebound. The putback, no good. And then Goddard with the rebound. And Barncastle takes it down all the way, puts it up and in from the left. So 11-8 now. Lovington with a 3-point lead. They want to preserve that, add to it, stretch things out, but they're not going to do it that way. Turnover, number 6 for them. Goddard passing it off. They've got to Barola on the left wing. Moves it over. A bounce pass, I guess, intended for Mestis in the right corner. Knocked away by Lovington. Good defense, but it'll stay Goddard basketball. 4:23 left in this second quarter. Lovington up 11-8. A very low-scoring affair. A pass to Barncastle. Barncastle turnaround jumper. Bounces off the back. And Barola with his second foul. Give the ball back over to the Wildcats. So Alex Rivera comes out. Jojo Perez, Rivera, Manny Perez, Donovan Gomez, all on the court. Oh, a shot up, no good. An empty possession for Lovington. Give it back over to Goddard. That is Mestis. Oh, and they're going to call, They're going to call, number 23. They're going to call Barola. That was his, he's had 2 fouls on him. This was just a turnover. Gomez taking the pass. Leaves it off for Jojo Perez on the right wing. Pass it to Rivera. Now they find Criswell to the left of the basket. He drove across the lane, across the baseline, puts up a shot, doesn't fall. Goddard denying them a second look with that rebound. Instead, quick transition, they take it down. Barncastle to Munson. Munson trying to put up the shot. It doesn't fall, but he does get fouled. And they're going to put that on Jojo Perez. His first foul. And Munson will go to the line. His first trip to the line, and up and in, nothing but net. So make it 11-9 now. 3:36 left in this second quarter. And what I thought was going to start off as a whistle fest has not really turned out to be the case. I mean, there's been no offensive rhythm here by either team. It's a very jumpy game, choppy game. Finally, foul does not fall by Munson. Well, the foul does not fall, but the basket does. The rebound and the basket. 11-all. We are tied for the first time this game. Lovington has led the whole way. Now it's tied. Manny Perez trying to break that with a 3. Look from the left wing doesn't fall, and It's number 22, Castillo with the rebound. Passing it off to Barola, and then a whistle sounds. There's so many turnovers in this game, there have been a lot of fouls on the floor, not a lot of activity at the line. But tons of different turnovers. I mean, both teams have 7 right now. I mean, that. Jojo Perez with the ball, getting worked on, though, by King. They pass it around quickly, find Manny Perez in the left corner. He takes a look at a 3. It doesn't fall, and Gomez with the rebound and the putback, no good. Quick transition, Munson with the ball up and in from the left. As good teamwork and ball handling by Goddard. Credit where credit's due. Munson puts the layup up, and he's got a chance at 3 the old-fashioned way as he draws the foul, and they get that. They call that on Manny Perez, his second. Kind of a frustration foul on that as he missed his second tray attempt in a row and then has the ball taken by Goddard. And a layup, and then a three-pointer by Munson, and makes it a 14-11 ball game now. As after the basket and the third point, it's 14-11. It's Lovington led. Goddard came and tied it up, and now they've gone ahead. And now they're going to take a little air out of the ball, pass it around, give it to Munson. Jumper does not fall. Rebound and the putback by King, no good. And a whistle sounds, and they are going to call, I think, Contreras for the foul. We'll see. 2.5 left to play in this second quarter. Yes, it is on Contreras. First foul. And King will shoot the first. Bounces off to the left. Contreras and Chris will come out. Rivero and Chris will stays in. So Manny Perez and Alex Rivera in the blocks in the front for Lovington. And King with his second shot. That one is going to fall. It's going to bounce and then fall through. So make it 15-11, a 4-point lead by Goddard. Rivera with the ball across timeline. Kicks it out to Manny Perez. Manny leaves it off for Rivero. Rivero to Jojo Perez. Now to Rivero, who worked himself into the right blocks, posting up. Going to try to take a bounce pass and then turn around jumper. Didn't work out that way. But that's okay. Ball goes out. Last touch by Goddard, and Rivera will inbound just to the left of the Lovington basket. 2:16 left in the second quarter. It is 15-11. Goddard, the inbound to Rivera. Oh, his point blank does not fall, and it is Goddard with a rebound. I believe that was 22. And now an attempt hits the backboard and comes out, and Lovington with the rebound. They come down. They run into trouble. The ball goes out of bounds. The team ends up. It wasn't a turnover. Forgot it was just a missed shot and a rebound, but it was a turnover for Lovington. 2:03 left before halftime here. As Goddard working the ball around the arc. They get it to Castillo, and he at the top of the arc pops it. As they say, yes, he was behind the line. So a tray makes it 18-11. Jojo Perez running the point across the timeline, left side for Lovington. 1.5 minutes left. Rivera with the ball, reaching in to try to steal it was King. Did he get arm? I think he did. Rivera will inbound, and are they going to call the foul? Yes, they do. It's on the floor. Rivera will inbound, leave it off, get it back, and drive in. Put it up, a nice give and go. with a good assist there. And Lovington has trimmed it down to just a 5-point lead by Goddard. A minute 12 left before halftime. Lovington would like to eat into that lead some more. Oh, and that was a nice pass into Barncastle, but Barncastle was being guarded well by Lovington, so they had to just back up, try it again. They kicked it back out, and then Castillo ends up getting the layup. 20-13. Coming the other way, Rivero with a little right hook. Doesn't work, and Goddard with the rebound. Taking it coast to coast, up and in, Mestas. Now another quick transition by Lovington, and Elijah Rivero trying it again, but doesn't work. Coming the other way, Barncastle, a bounce cast to Munson. Munson runs out of room, gets it to King. King sends it over to Castillo, tries the three, no good, and Chase Terrell back in the game. Skies up for the rebound, and he's going to get fouled on Munson. First foul on him. Fourth team foul. It's on the floor. Rivera will inbound, get it to Criswell, back to Rivera. 12 seconds on the clock. Lovington, now Rivera turns on the Jets. Passes off to Criswell on the left wing. Getting guarded, but he goes ahead and takes the three-point shot and buries it. Whoa, beautiful. Criswell from way downtown, a three at the buzzer. No, before the buzzer, but the buzzer sounds, and we're at halftime, 22-16. Just a 6-point deficit. Lovington led at the end of the first, 8-4, but now it is Goddard, 22-16, and we'll be back with your halftime report. More Wildcat basketball coming up on Lovington Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and Z94 KZOR Facebook.
For over 25 years, Eunice Pump and Supply has been more than just a business. They've been a part of the heartbeat of Eunice. From the oil fields to the classrooms, Eunice Pump and Supply is all in backing the athletes, cheering on scholars, and investing in the future of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply takes pride in their hardworking team, their dedication to excellence, and most of all, the youth. Visit Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, and now proudly serving Lovington at 321 North Main. Your hometown partner and a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, local, loyal, and proud to serve.
When it comes to your hard-earned money, selecting the right bank is vital. Hi, I'm David Campbell, president of First American Bank in Lovington. First American Bank in Lovington is part of this community. So bank with trusted partners you know, and trusted partners that are part of this area we call home. First American Bank offers all the advantages big corporate banks do, and we do our banking with hometown support and commitment. Choose First American Bank, 19 West Washington in Lovington. We want to earn your trust, then earn your business.
Honest, trustworthy. Man Welding gives you confidence you made the right decision. Jimmy Carter and his exceptional Man Welding team support Wildcat athletics and the Lovington School. Man Welding is your local welding company. Big jobs or small jobs, call Man Welding 396-4540. Any welding job, any welding question, call 396-4540. Together, we'll fabricate the future. You made the right decision. You called Man Welding. Man up.
Listen up. B&B Rentals and Services has got dumpsters. Can you believe it? 30 and 40-yard dumpsters. These guys are a contractor's dream. B&B Rentals has light plants, porta-john trash trailer combos, office trailers, emergency and recovery trailers. Conveniently located in Lovington, B&B can serve you anywhere in Lee County and the surrounding area. Find B&B Rentals LLC on social media, and if you can remember the number, call 396-1722. B&B Rentals and Services.
Stone Oilfield Services says many traffic fatalities may be caused by an intoxicated driver. So do yourself and your community a favor and remember the 3 C's of safety: caution, courtesy, and above all, common sense. Safe and sober driving is everyone's responsibility. That message was from Stone Oilfield Services in Lovington, a name you can trust and depend on. For quality and integrity, call 575-396-1840. From the Stone family and staff at Stone Oilfield Services.
It's no secret, at some point you'll have a question or need to replace or fix something on your vehicle. Whether your vehicle is new or ancient, Lovington Auto Supply is your trusted advisor when you need dependable auto parts. Not only do they have the parts you need, they have real answers to your real automotive questions, and that help keeps your vehicle running longer and stronger. Quality parts, helpful people. Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D in Lovington. Napa, get up and go. Lovington Wildcat fans, are you ready for the battle? For all your BOP nipple ups and BOP testing, call Battle Energy. Battle Energy is also providing safety training, no matter where you need it. Battle does on-site or mobile training. Call today at 575-942-9472 for the company that's ready to go to battle with you. Battle Energy proudly supports all Lovington and Lee County athletics.
NMJC, success through learning. My future's looking brighter. My life's an open door. New Mexico Junior College gave me the chance I was looking for. Affordable education designed to fit my needs. Now every day is filled with opportunity. NMJC, success through learning. NMJC.
At nmjc.edu.
For 75 years, the Gandy family has been providing outstanding, well-rounded, and diversified services in our oilfield community, as well as our proud hometown communities in Lovington and Tatum. Gandy Corporation's family work environment for over 50 members inspires the best in all of us to rise to the top and do our personal best. The Gandy Corporation family is a strong supporter of Lee County's youth and the biggest fan of the Lovington Wildcats. Let's go Wildcats!
Congratulations, students and student athletes of Lee County. Our
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called Smart Hub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the Smart Hub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the Smart Hub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely, the Smart Hub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
For 75 years, the Gandy family has been providing
From mornings to late nights, JBW Solutions delivers expert industrial safety services and training to protect lives, ensure compliance, and build a strong safety culture. JBW Solutions helps workers stay safe and prepared every shift, every site, every day. If safety is first for you and your company, and it should be, call today, 860-460-4398. JBW Solutions, LLC. Do the right thing. Make the call. You may just save a life. 860-460-4398.
Western States Insurance.
Why choose Western States Insurance as your independent insurance agent? Because Western States Insurance is more than an insurance agency. They're a people agency dedicated to the insurance needs of their customers. Western States Insurance is large enough to provide the products you demand and small enough to offer you personal service.
We've got you covered. Western States Insurance.
Call 396-1318 or go by 212 North Love in Lovington.
And welcome back to Wildcat Basketball and Lovington Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and Z94KZY Facebook. We're at halftime, and Goddard is up 22-16, a 6-point lead over Lovington. But Lovington led the first after the first quarter, 8-4. It was a very low-scoring affair, very, very choppy. Only late in the second quarter has either team really made quick enough transitions and had really developed, smoother, quicker transitions, and also developed some offensive rhythm. It was very, very choppy first quarter, low scoring, back and forth, a lot of turnovers, teams trading turnovers, empty possessions, just a lot of missed shots, cold shooting, and then started heating things up in the second quarter. Goddard just got a little hotter, a little faster, and ended up tying it up and then going ahead. And now with a 6-point lead, but it's only a 6-point lead. Lovington staying very close. Here's the scoring so far for Goddard right now. It's very even scoring across the board. Your leading scorers are Josiah Castillo and Ezekiel Barola, 5 points each. Grady Munson with 3 points. Isaiah Mestis with 4 points. Eli Barncastle with 4 points. And James King with a point. Lovington has done more fouling. They have sent, especially fouling Goddard in the act of shooting, as Goddard has gone to the line much more. King with a miss and a make. Mestis with 2 makes, and then a make and 2 misses for Grady Munson. So they are going, let's see, he's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shots altogether. 4 for 7 shooting by Goddard at the line, and Lovington has yet to go to the free throw line. Yeah, interesting. 9 turnovers for Lovington, 8 for Goddard in that first half that I've written down. I may have missed a couple. I'm mostly trying to keep the points for both teams and rebounds for Lovington, since I'm running the camera as well. So we're just about ready to get this second half underway. Lovington scoring right now. It is, again, very even across the board. You got Danny Criswell with 5 points and a rebound. Elijah Rivera with 4 points, 3 rebounds, and assist. You've also got Donovan Gomez with 2 points, 6 rebounds. Manny Perez with 3 points, 2 rebounds. You've got Matthew Contreras with a rebound. You got Jojo Perez with 2 points and a rebound. And I think that is all I've written down. A total of 16 rebounds for Lovington in that. And again, leading point scorer right now, I've got written down as Danny Criswell with a 5. There was a tray, I think, that was meant. No, the tray that it was in dispute was actually on Goddard's side. Not sure I credited the right person with one of the trays. All right, we're back underway. Second half, third quarter. I will change the score. Bug, 22-16 is your score. Goddard leading. Goddard has possession first. So pass around outside the arc. Back into play. Fairly quick first half of basketball. They started. It took about 30 minutes to play that first half, and that's actually with the halftime score. Wow! So it was got underway about 7:30, close to 7:30. An empty possession for Goddard. Give it over to Lovington. Rivero's got it, top of the arc. Off of the pass from Criswell. Works it over to the left wing, getting worked on by Munson. Now drives in and then kicks it out to Criswell. Criswell tunes up the tray, and it does not fall. Ball bounces out. It's going to be controlled by Gomez, who's got his 7th board. Pass it to JoJo and then back to Gomez. Gomez runs out of room. Bounce pass around the corner to Criswell. Goes awry and picked up, stolen. Turnover for Lovington. But a little miscommunication, as it was going to be a give and go in the lane between Barncastle and who is that? Josiah Castillo. A little miscommunication. The ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Lovington basketball. But I think going to have a timeout. This is a Casey Pack timeout, and it's a full 60, so we'll take it and be back. 6:39 left in the third, and no scoring yet so far in over a minute and a half about a minute and a half of play in this third quarter. It's still 22-16. We're back in 30 seconds with more Lovington Wildcat basketball on the way.
Commitment runs deep. For 45 years, Double R Pipe and Supply has been working alongside you, providing long-lasting service and support for our oil industry and community. Double R is full-service pipe sales and rental with EMI and hydro testing and CNC threading, known to deliver when others couldn't. Double R Pipe and Supply is about integrity, dedication, and innovation. They are strong supporters of our youth, academics, and athletics. Double R Pipe and Supply says go, fight, win. Let's go, Wildcats.
And welcome back to Goddard as Lovington inbounds, and then they make a very quick transition. Rivero down to Gomez. Gomez is a little bit off on that. Then they kick it to Chase Terrell back in the game. He's got 3 fouls on him, though. Leaving it off. I can tell that Lovington is starting to pick up the pace a little bit, moving it a little quicker. They want quicker passes. They want to try to get the open look at the basket. They But Goddard very quick to jump in on defense. Lovington's going to have to make it just a little bit quicker. So instead, they slow things up a little, kind of reset. Criswell, a little stutter step. Yep. As he kind of changed direction. When you change your mind, your body continues to go one way usually, and it just creates that little that conflict between your muscles, your brain, and your body. And I'd say 9 times out of 10, it ends up in a travel. It's just how it goes. So give it over to Goddard. Working it around the outside of the arc. Mestis steps back, tries the three-pointer, bounces up, and it's going to be controlled by Gomez, his 8th board. Oh, and they get it down. There's JoJo Perez trying to take it in, getting guarded by Barncastle. And they are going to call that on Barncastle. Second foul. JoJo Perez in the act of shooting. He will go to the line. Oh, it bounces out. The girls, the Lovington girls did a very nice job of chipping away at a Goddard lead in that first half and making points at the free throw line, and that one sinks. So a miss, but then a make by JoJo Perez. Makes it 22-17. Manny Perez back in the game for Lovington as Goddard comes down. Oh, and they find Munson alone in the left corner, but his three-pointer does not work. Ball bounces out. Last touch by Elijah Rivero. So, no, last touch by Lovington. I thought Elijah had it, but we'll take it. I'm happily wrong about that. And Rivero trying to take it coast to coast. Doesn't work, but Criswell ends up with the rebound. A putback no good, and then Barncastle takes it, and he tries to put up, and it hits hard against the backboard and comes out. He gets fouled. So 2 looks at the basket for Lovington, and neither worked out. And instead, Manny Perez called for his 3rd foul. And Barncastle goes to the line, and he sinks it. He is perfect. He is 3 for 3 at the line. And Goddard doing a much better job. Of course, they've been to the line, the free throw line, much more than Lovington in this game, but they're doing a much better job. And as I say that, of course, that one is a miss. And skying up for it. Lovington denying a second look. They give it to Manny Perez, and he pops the net from the left wing. He was never he didn't hesitate at all. He took it, took the shot, and boy, was that pretty. Nothing but net. And now it's a 3-point game. My bad. I had 22 on the score for Goddard, and it was 23. I hadn't put up that free throw up there that made it 23. Now just a 3-point game. Lovington doing a nice job doing what they needed to do coming out in this third quarter. Oh, Lovington not liking that call. Second foul on Criswell. It's on the floor. Goddard inbounds. Got it to Mesquita. Mesquita over to Mestas. Mestas getting guarded by Criswell. Kicks it out to Barncastle. To Munson, thinks about the 3. He's not in the clear. Now gets it to Mestis. He is clear. The ball banks off. It comes off the rim. Joaquin Sanchez with the rebound, and the putback is good, and that puts Goddard back up by 5. 4:06 left. Whistle sounds, and it's going to be a timeout. So we'll go ahead and take the timeout and come back with more Wildcat basketball.
Norlee General Hospital supports all Lee County High School athletic programs and is proud to bring you this live play-by-play action. Norlee Hospital knows your health needs should be taken seriously, which is why their physicians are always first to react. Why choose another hospital when you can have one right at home with Norlee General Hospital? Call Norlee at 396-6611 or come by for a visit and talk to their staff. and bring back that state title.
And welcome back. Wildcat basketball on Lovington Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and Z94 KZR Facebook. Out of the timeout, 4:06 left in the third, and Goddard is up 25-20 in a pretty quick moving game so far. And it is Lovington basketball. Rivera to inbound to Criswell, back to Rivera, who run the point. Cross the timeline, center court. Leave it off for JoJo Perez, immediately double teamed. JoJo getting worked on hard by Mosquita. To Rivera, Rivera to Manny Perez, back to Rivera. Oh, and the give and go doesn't work, and it's Goddard with the rebound. Ouch. Oh, an empty possession for Lovington. It's Goddard now with a 5-point lead and the ball back, and there's Barncastle's attempt at a three. It hits twice and then hits the top of the backboard, so that'll automatically go over to Lovington. Barola back in the game for Goddard. Rivero, oh, to inbound. Oh, almost, yes. And a bad pass, almost taken away. Lovington fighting for it. Bodies all over, sliding all over the place. The ball's loose. How many times did it get it poked, punched, slide? Wow. And who ends up with it? Well, Lovington will get the ball. We'll try this again from the middle of the court. In between the benches, it'll be Rivero getting it back to Criswell. Criswell in the backcourt, brings it up. Getting worked on by Mestas. And, oh, no. Yep. Turnover. Lovington got to watch that. Goddard with the ball. Mosquita drives in, no room, leaves it off for Barncastle. Barncastle gets fouled. Donovan Gomez, that's his second foul. And we'll put Barncastle at the line. He is 3 of 4 at the line in the game. And that one bricks off the front. So 3 of 5 now. Gets another shot at it. Just under 3 minutes left to play. And that one is going to hit the front, the back, and rattle in. Drop in. So 26-20, two-possession game now. Rivera with the ball, cross timeline, left court, getting worked on by Barola. Leaves it off for Mario Alba. Oh, another turnover by Lovington. So it will be Mestas who will get the ball, bring it in. Goddard pass around the outside of the arc. Mestas with it, getting worked on by JoJo Perez. To Mosquita, to Mestas. And now finding room in the lane, muscling through it. Collision, he ends up on the court, no whistle, no foul. That was Barola making the two-pointer. Lovington with an empty possession. Mestas with it. Oh, and a pass, an attempted stuff. Didn't work. It goes all the way across. And Lovington with the ball. They work it, get it to Gomez in the left corner. His three is no good, but Rivera with the rebound. And the putback is no good as Gomez went up. That does not fall. A whistle sounds, and it's going to be a turnover for Lovington. Give it to Goddard. And Barola will inbound. Nope, it's Lovington's ball. My bad. And they inbound. Jojo Perez near midcourt. Gets it to Rivero on the right wing. Now to Alba. Quick passes, finding Alba free in the right corner, open to take a three, but it does not fall, and Goddard denies Lovington a second look. With the rebound, Mestas driving in. No room, and then he is free, and he finds Munson under the basket. Wow, little reverse layup. Some fancy shooting by Munson, and he draws the foul, and they're going to call that on Gomez, and that's his third, and that's not good for Lovington. And Munson bricks it, gets his own rebound, and his putback is good, so he misses the three-pointer, but he ends up getting another basket. So make it 32 now to 20. Roswell Goddard has stretched it open. Manny Perez taking another three look, and it misses. Ball comes out, fight for the rebound. Gomez is there, goes out of bounds. Last touch, I believe, by Sanchez. So it will stay Lovington ball. Rivera will inbound. He finds Gomez. Oh, and that was going to be a beautiful, a quick pass in. Gomez cutting underneath the basket, but he just couldn't handle the quick pass. It went off of his leg and out of bounds. I got that as the 14th turnover for Lovington. 10 for Goddard. So Goddard with the ball, 50 seconds left in the third quarter. They have a 12-point lead. They've kind of almost quietly stretched that out as just Lovington had too many empty possessions. Oh, and a three look from Ezekiel Barola, his second tray. And just like that, Goddard stretching it out. But an empty possession for them coming the other way. An empty possession for Lovington, that is. And then Goddard coming the other way. 2 more points. 37 to 20, a 17-point lead. Wow. They were up only by 6 at halftime. There's a three look that's short from Alba from the right wing. No, Jojo Perez. Then the ball up and loose, and Perez takes it and puts it in. And that desperation shot at the buzzer hit the top. It wasn't as close as the groan would think. It hit the top of the backboard. But at the buzzer, wow. That was a nice work by Jojo Perez there with the rebound and the shot. So a 15-point lead. It could be worse. And Lovington has a chance to try to go ahead and cut back into that when they come out and start the fourth quarter. 37-22 is your score right now. We'll be back with Wildcat basketball on Lovington Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and Z94 KZOR Facebook.
Did you know LECO offers fiber internet to your home and business? LECO is the only local fiber internet company. This means a personal touch for local customers. Keep your internet with a local company. You won't be disappointed. LECO, keeping you connected and in control since 1954. LECO, the only local fiber internet company. Call 370-5010. Keep your internet with a local company. You won't be disappointed. Call 370-5010. LECO, keeping you connected and in control since 1954.
And welcome back. Fourth quarter. Lovington led at the end of the first, 8-4. Goddard came back, led at halftime, 22-16. Now they lead at the end of the third, 37-22, and have the ball to start the fourth quarter. As they inbound, they get it to Mestas, leaves it off for Munson, to Castillo, into Barncastle. Wow, he's double teamed. They get it back to Mestas. He passes it in to Castillo, who had posted up. Give and go. 2 points. Count the basket, and he draws the foul. That's going to be on Jojo Perez, his second. And Castillo will try to make 3 points the old-fashioned way. Up and in, 40-22 now, just like that. almost a 20-point lead. Lovington's got some work to do. Got to dig out of the hole. JoJo Perez being worked on by Barola. Leaves it off for Manny Perez. Leaves it off for Alba. Back to JoJo. JoJo to Criswell in the lane. A nice give and go. JoJo with the assist and Criswell with 2 points. 40-24. Lovington's got to force some turnovers and make up some points. They can't just trade baskets at this point. They're down too far. Almost. That's what they got to do, and it was almost taken away. And it is going to be a turnover. Palm ball, flip-flop. So just right at 7 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. And a 16-point lead for Goddard. Lovington trying to fight back. They will inbound. Rivero to JoJo. Perez takes it, gets it to Criswell, who drives in the lane, puts it up from the left, and beautiful! Nice shot. Left hook from Criswell. Beautiful. That's what they got to do, and then force turnovers and make points off of the turnovers, or try to get Goddard to foul them, but Lovington hasn't done a lot at the line tonight. Goddard can, the clock is their friend. They can afford to just eat some time off of it. They continue to play. Left corner, good defense by Lovington, keeping that three-pointer at bay. Now, oh, and it's interrupted, taken away, stolen by Rivero. Lovington needs to make points right here. Rivero pulls up, leaves it off for Manny Perez. Manny leaves it off for Alba. Alba cycles it around and then drives in and puts up the shot. He doesn't finish the layup. And it is Barola who takes it coast to coast. Tries to put it up and in, no good. Rivero with another rebound, and now he does take it coast to coast, puts it up and in. 2 more points for Elijah. Looking good. Lovington needs to do that. They've got to steal it, force some turnovers, get that ball, make up some points. Now they're just down by 12. And Mestas taking a 3 look from the right wing, no good. And it's Alba who comes up with the rebound. Leaves it off for Rivero. He gives it to Manny Perez. He gives it to Alba. Alba to Criswell in the right wing. No, that's JoJo Perez. Now to Criswell. Criswell loses the ball under pressure by Munson. Alba picks it up. Oh, what a shame. Boy, I tell you what, the whistle sounded. There was going to be a foul called. And Alba picked up the ball, turned around, made the shot, but it, of course, does not count. So foul is going to be on Munson, and timeout by the Wildcats. So we'll take a quick one and be back with more basketball action right here on Lovington Sports U2, HobbsAmerica.com.
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community.
Western States Insurance.
Why choose Western States Insurance as your independent insurance agent? Because Western States Insurance is more than an insurance agency. They're a people agency dedicated to the insurance needs of their customers. Western States Insurance is large enough to provide the products you demand and small enough to offer you personal service.
We've got you covered. Western States Insurance.
Call 396-1318 or go by 212 North Love in Lovington.
Welcome back to action at Goddard. Lovington out of the timeout. It's their basketball as they work around the outside of the arc. Lovington's got a 12-point lead. They're down by 12-point deficit to dig themselves out of. Oh, a pass intended for Manny Perez here in the left corner. All the way across goes out, but last touch by Goddard. So it'll stay Lovington basketball. Elijah Rivero to inbound from the left of the Lovington basket. And Lovington finally getting it to JoJo Perez. They passed it around, distracted, got him free, an open look in that left corner, and JoJo buries it. And that's the kind of shooting, the kind of play that's going to cut into that lead. An empty possession for Goddard, and Gomez skying up for an important rebound. So 40-31 now, as Lovington has got to have more. Yes, more of this, please. More of this, please. Yes, off of the steal, making points. That was Rivero with the layup. Now 40-33, a 7-point lead. And, oh, furious as a timeout being taken now. It's a Goddard timeout, a full timeout, and we'll take it with them as Lovington on a bit of a roll. And I tell you what, Roswell Goddard looking to maybe chill Lovington a little bit with 5 unanswered points just like that. Really nice job, but we'll be back with more Lovington basketball action in just about 30 seconds.
Listen up, Oil Patch. Aftermath Hot Oil Services is here for you. No matter what the conditions, they'll always do what it takes to get the job done. You want Aftermath on your location for hot oilers, back trucks, roustabouts, steam pressure washers, and back dragging. Just to name a few of the jobs they can do for you. These guys don't stop. Call Dominic at Aftermath Hot Oil Services 575-200-4902 for service that never quits. 575-200-4902. Aftermath Hot Oil Services.
Welcome back to the launch pad in Goddard. And out of the timeout, 40-33, Lovington has come back. I mean, they were down by 18 points at one time, and now they've cut it down to just a 7-point lead. Goddard, though, trying to chill their momentum with a timeout, and they have possession, working the ball, a give and go, an assist by Castillo, and Munson with a quick basket. Just like that, though, Rivero coming back, Lovington trying to make a quick transition. Goddard already set up in the paint. See what Lovington can do, though, as that's 42-33 now. Gomez driving it around. Right side, now into the lane, puts up a shot. Unfortunately, that does not fall, and Barncastle's going to deny Lovington a second look. Instead, a really quick transition. They get it to Mosquito, and he comes down and scores a quick 2. So just like that, it's 44-33. 3 minutes left here in the game. Let's see, Manny Perez and Chris will come back in for Lovington. Let's see. And it will be a Lovington basketball, a turnover. Rivero, spin move, gets in the lane, and then there's some bumping going on as he was the meat in a Goddard sandwich. And they're going to call that on Munson, I do believe. Yes, his third one. They could have gotten either of them, I think. It's on the floor. Rivera will inbound. 2:50 left in the game. Lovington with work to do. They get it to Perez. Perez, tries the 3 from the left wing. No good. And Castillo skies for the rebound, denying Lovington a second look at the basket. Whistle sounds, though. Contreras comes in for Lovington, and so does Kayla McBride. It will be Barncastle to inbound. McBride guarding. Get it into Mesquita, back to Barncastle. Now to Mestis, up to Barncastle. 44-33, 11-point lead for Goddard. And a shot up by Mestis, no good. A rebound put back, no good. And then Donovan Gomez down there fighting for the rebound. Whistle sounds. They're just going to say it was last touched by Lovington. So Mestis will inbound for Goddard. Less than 2.5 to play now. Goddard with the 11-point lead. They can take some air out of the ball. A 3-point attempt from the right wing, no good. Caleb McBride, and they're fighting for the rebound. Munson says it was off McBride. And they're going to call a foul. Munson gets called for the foul. Fourth foul. So Elijah Rivera to inbound, gets it all the way down to Perez. Manny takes it up, trying to put it up and in. Now the basket is not good, but he does get fouled. We'd very much like for the last couple of attempts by Lovington to score to have gone in, but at least there is a chance at the line. With 2:13 left, an 11-point lead by Goddard. Manny Perez. Toe the stripe, eyes it, skies it, buries it. So he's got 3, 6, 7 points in the game tonight, and a few rebounds too. I've got him down for 3 rebounds. 2:13 left. Let's see, McBride's gonna come out. And, that one goes off to the left, and Barncastle skies up for it. So 44-34, 10-point lead for Goddard. And Goddard with the, turn it over as Barncastle called for the charge. Third foul, and it'll be on the floor. Give it to Lovington. Chicken Perez comes in. He'll inbound it. My bet is he gets it to JoJo. Chicken to JoJo. JoJo's got it. JoJo backs up. Calls the O. Gets it to Chicken. Chicken with a 3-point attempt from the right wing. It does not go. Hits the top of the backboard. Comes out. Goddard basketball. Minute 45 left. A 10-point lead for Goddard. All they have to do is take some air out of the ball and burn some clock here. Lovington with good D. And the bad pass is taken away. Stolen by Gomez. Gomez finding JoJo Perez in the right corner. Goes out of his hands and out of bounds. A minute 29 left. And it's going to be a turnover for the Wildcats. Some subs coming in. Some bench still in the backcourt now. Goddard in the front court. Gives it off for Mestas. Bounce pass to Barncastle. I think they're going to Gomez for the foul. Should be his 4th, I think. Yep, it is. It'll be on the floor. Mestas to inbound. A minute 15 left. Get it to Munson. Stolen away. Chicken Perez takes it. He pulls up, passes it back, trying to find Criswell. The ball interrupted, though, and it goes out of bounds. It should stay Lovington basketball. And subs coming in for Goddard as well. And then a timeout being taken. A 30-second timeout. Nope, Are they going to say it's a full timeout? It was originally, the ref said Wildcat full timeout. With 1:07 left, we'll take it and be back with more Lovington basketball coming up.
NMJC, success through learning. My future's looking brighter. My life's an open door. New Mexico Junior College gave me the chance I was looking for. Affordable education designed to fit my needs. Now every day is filled with opportunity. NMJC, success through learning.
At nmjc.edu.
Standing well-rounded and diversified services in our oil field community, as well as our proud hometown communities in Lovington and Tatum. Gandy Corporation's family work environment for over 50 members inspires the best in all of us to rise to the top and do our personal best. The Gandy Corporation family is a strong supporter of Lee County's youth and the biggest fan of the Lovington Wildcats. Let's go Wildcats!
And let's get back to action as the inbound ends up getting stolen away. Another turnover for Lovington, and not a good time for it as they're 10 points down. Under a minute left to play now, and Goddard with the ball. Mestis getting double teamed. Chicken Perez on one side, JoJo on the other, and a whistle sounds. And a full timeout. Lovington. Okay, so we'll be back and take another timeout with more Lovington Wildcat basketball coming up.
Congratulations, students and student athletes of Lee County. R360 congratulates all Jal, Eunice, Hobbs, Lovington, Tatum, and the surrounding high schools, and wishes the best of luck to our student athletes competing this week in state playoffs. Right now is more important than ever to recognize positive achievements in our communities. Join R360 in saluting our amazing Lee County students. This community message is brought to you by R360.
For 75 years, the Gandy family has been providing outstanding, well-rounded, and diversified services in our oil field community, as well as our proud hometown communities in Lovington and Tatum. Gandy Corporation's family work environment for over 50 members inspires the best in all of us to rise to the top and do our personal best. The Gandy Corporation family is a strong supporter of Lee County's youth and the biggest fan of the Lovington Wildcats. Let's go Wildcats!
Way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called Smart Hub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime, with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the Smart Hub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the Smart Hub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with Smart Hub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
And welcome back to action as Chicken Perez called for his first foul. And it's on the floor. Goddard to inbound. And this last 2 minutes of basketball is going to take about as long as half the last quarter has. Timeouts. Fouls. And a 10-point lead for Goddard with 44.8 seconds on the clock. Ball loose on the court. Bodies flying, trying to cover the ball, recover. This is how you get hurt. It just becomes sloppy and a free-for-all. And players in and out of the game. It will be Wildcat basketball. Rivera to inbound, gets it to Manny Perez. Manny back to Rivero. Just kind of devolving game and just little bits of sloppiness. Rivero driving through the lane. Is he going to get charged for the foul, or Mestis? And again, players in, players out. And yes, charge. Really? Another whistle sounds. 28.1 seconds on the clock now. Another timeout? Really? Okay. So we'll go ahead and take the timeout and be back.
Lovington Wildcat fans, are you ready for the battle? For all your BOP nipple ups and BOP testing, call Battle Energy. Battle Energy is also providing safety training, no matter where you need it. Battle does on-site or mobile training. Call today at 575-942-9472 for the company that's ready to go to battle with you. Battle Energy proudly supports all Lovington and Lee County athletics.
And welcome back to play. I think maybe we're going to play. Wildcats are out there. Here comes Goddard. Goddard with a 4-point lead, 44-34, 28.1 seconds on the clock left. And Goddard still trying to decide who's off, who's on. Rivero inbounds to Chicken Perez in the right corner. He takes the tray look, no good. Ball bounces. Gomez goes for it. Whistle sounds. No, it wasn't Gomez. It was Manny Perez going for it. Gomez not out there. And Mestis will be called for the foul with 24 seconds left on the clock now. And Manny Perez will have a chance to shoot from the line. And nothing but net. Nice job by Manny. He's got 8 points in the game now. Chance to make it 9. 44-35. Every point important, and that one, nice job as well. 3 straight makes at the line. So we'll go along with a tray for his second half scoring, 44-36. An 8-point lead and another timeout being taken. Just a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here and just say a big thank you to all of our sponsors and remind you that at the end of this one, there will be only one more regular season game left for the boys and the girls, each of Lovington and all the rest of the district. Everybody's got one game left. And Lovington will be on the road to play at Portales on Tuesday night. And I will be there, I believe TJ Miracle alongside me, and we will have the calls on those games. I'll have the call in the girls' game. If he's with me, he'll call the boys' game. And we'll switch off running camera. So we'll have that for you. Out of the timeout is Goddard basketball. Barncastle to inbound to Mestis. Mestis turn around, trying to keep it in the back court. McBride trying to keep it away from Lovington, however. A 3-point attempt from the right corner, no good, and the ball loose is going to roll almost out of bounds. Munson going down to try to save it, and I think he does. I think they call it, nope. They're going to say it is a Lovington basketball. All right, so bench players coming in for Lovington. Couple. A ball up, 3-pointer, no good for Lovington, and it's going to be Goddard basketball, but Manny Perez trying to take it away, and time runs out as Lovington will fall 44-36. They led this one at the end of the first quarter and had chances. They were down by as much as 18 points in this game, battled back, and they end up losing by 8. 44-36 is your final score, with Goddard the victory. And Lovington will just look toward that game at Portales to try to score a win for their final regular season game after a very, very rough season for the Cats. So congratulations to the Lady Cats winning the first game tonight, 55-51 over Goddard girls. And then tonight in the nightcap, it's Goddard boys winning 44-36. And I'm just going to do a quick wrap because in the past, Goddard, they turn off the lights pretty quickly and emptying the gym pretty quickly. And so we'll just say that they were going to put a wrap on that. and point you toward Tuesday night at Portales. I'm Dawn Morgan, and a tough night for the Lovington boys, a good night for the girls. And now it all comes down for the girls to that final game Tuesday. District championship for the regular season on the line before everyone goes into the district tournament the next week. So that'll do it. I'll wrap things up and say thank you to Evie Stuber for monitoring and for texting game scores. And safe travels to all of the Lovington team and the fans coming up for this one. And then we'll be on the road again on Tuesday night. I'm getting some other, let me give you some scores that I got, some finals, okay? Finals, thank you to Evie. Hobbs boys over Clovis. Hobbs boys win 57-42. Tatum boys win over Hagerman 60-49. The Texaco wins over the Eunice boys 73-25. The Loving is leading the Jowl boys 31-27 in the fourth. Hobbs girls easily defeat Clovis 68-21. That's a final. And Tatum girls over Hagerman 59-17. That's a final. Texaco over the Eunice girls 55-23. That's a final. And then the Jowl girls over Loving 59-13. That's a final. So some good victories by Lee County teams tonight. Thanks to Evie Stuber again. And thank you for watching and listening to Lady Cat and Wildcat basketball and Lovington Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and Z94KZR Facebook. I'm Dawn Morgan saying good night. See you Tuesday in Portales.